Work is almost always a place that we collectively despise going to, unless it's a job that you genuinely love doing. Although most people dread having to go to work each day, there's usually no immediate danger to their health while there. However, for a TikTok user named Grisel Hernandez04, that's not necessarily the case. On June 14th, 2022, Grisel uploaded a video to the popular social media platform showcasing him filming something rather suspicious at his worksite, which appears to be some sort of industrial or hospital building or something of the sort. Although it can be a little hard to make out, if you look just close enough, you should be able to make out exactly what has been freaking Grisel out. Take a look.
Todos pensando que era broma lo de la niña en el trabajo.
Güey, no mames. Verga. No mames.
La niña no estoy.
A strange ghostly girl can be seen standing in the distance, wearing a white robe with long dark hair, almost like the iconic character Samara from the popular film series The Ring. But who exactly is this ghost girl? Is this just a random ghostly entity that's unfortunately making itself known at Grisel's workplace? Is it just a hoax? Let me know what you think about this situation in the comment section down below. Dogs are man's best friend. Millions of people from all around the world own these lovable animals as pets, and because of this, it's our job to make sure that they are always happy and healthy. Unfortunately, this can sometimes be out of our control. Our dogs can be scared of things that we are simply unsure of, as evidenced in this genuinely terrifying video published to TikTok by a woman named Lauren Coombs on September 21st, 2022. The video description reads, quote, "My roommate and I's dogs were acting super alert and protective out of nowhere. I decided to check our new backyard camera we got a couple days ago, and I literally started crying." End quote. What could Lauren have seen on the tape that caused her to cry? Well, without further ado, let's take a look. As you can see, a strange figure can be seen pacing around back and forth in the backyard thanks to a security camera. Lauren then wrote, quote, "I don't know who or what that is, but it literally looks like it's pacing back and forth in front of our tree line. I posted the dogs acting upset. The second video is of the original outside camera, and the third video is of the same video just magnified. I want to throw away the backyard camera." End quote. What do you think was pacing around in Lauren's backyard that night? Leave all your theories in the comments down below. In October of 2021, a man named Corbin Finn uploaded an extremely creepy video to his TikTok account in which he explains that he works at an old urgent care facility that just recently got shut down. He says that he isn't quite sure why the place even closed down in the first place, but he mentions that he finds the building to be quite spooky. He says the reason why he is there is to be looking for a leak somewhere in the building. However, while filming, Corbin ends up filming something genuinely terrifying that he could have never guessed would have happened that day. Take a look and make sure your volume is up.
Real spooky place. Another bathroom. Another bathroom.
Corbin doesn't end up hearing the extremely freaky voice and proceeds to continue on with the video, walking around various different areas of the urgent care facility. About 30 seconds later, Corbin is showing off the shoe rack room when he ends up capturing something perhaps more terrifying than before. But this time, he does notice it.
Be upstairs, had to put your shoes in this little cubby. After some further investigation, there's no one else in this building. I've heard someone go down those stairs, though. So,
Of course, upon witnessing this, it's clear that Corbin is quite unnerved, and understandably so. But before he can leave the building and call it a day, he's in for one last good scare.
there's a stage up here. Looks like a couple of altars next to him. Creepy. Okay, now I'm getting the fuck out of here. That was it.
After hearing this bump, Corbin proceeds to race his way to the exit of the building and manages to get out of there in one piece. But the question still remains: what exactly happened in the urgent care facility that day? We may never know the answer. Giovanni Lima posted 2 chilling videos to their TikTok account in September of 2022 with the eerie caption of "Me and my girlfriend heard a noise again at 2 a.m. The first video shows Giovanni recording the bedroom door directly in front of him, which seems to be normal enough. However, as I'm sure you can probably expect, things take a considerably dark turn in just a matter of seconds. The second video showcases Giovanni putting on his best brave face and proceeding to investigate the house, just to make sure that he and his girlfriend are indeed alone after all. As he moves his way throughout the house, he starts to hear some more absolutely terrifying noises. Take a look and have a listen. The noises sound as if someone is screaming in pain somewhere nearby, which is certainly something you wouldn't want to hear coming inside your house no matter what time of the day it is. Because these videos are fairly new, there's yet to be a concrete explanation for anything regarding the footage. Let's just hope that this couple doesn't have to live in a haunted house for the rest of their lives. The Paranormies are a popular YouTube paranormal investigation group that frequently uploads videos of their various explorations and terrifying findings to their subscribers. And although the vast majority of their videos showcase some genuinely scary things, this particular video you're about to watch definitely takes the cake for one of the creepiest videos on their channel to date. In the following video, the group is exploring Johnny's family haunting. In the beginning of the video, he recalls a paranormal childhood memory that he shared with his brother, in which they were both drawn away from a pool table to a locked closed door in their grandparents' house. Suddenly, they heard an animal roaring and some human screaming from inside the room. They ran away, and as they got to the top of the stairs, their grandma was waiting there to hug them. Decades later, Johnny's now returned to investigate. Many scary things happen in the video, but I'll only be able to show you guys a few of them, so definitely check out the full video afterwards. At around the 26-minute mark in the video, they all get their first sign that they may not be as alone in the house as they probably hoped they would be.
What, yes. You can't make noise for me?
What was that?
I just heard a screech from inside the house. Okay.
Okay, that's a door.
Close the door. Hello, who are we in contact with right now? Yeah. On Bay, which is a very French name. What's that? That might be nothing. It looks like nothing.
It's on the...
Holy shit!
God, dude, that scared me to death.
Oh, maybe that wasn't nothing.
Okay. Okay.
Who was that?
Vapor?
I feel like I can't turn my back to the garage door.
Oh my god, I'm freaking out.
Upon hearing these noises, the group is obviously a little freaked out by everything, but they still manage to press on and continue with the investigation despite it all. However, just 2 minutes or so later, even more chilling things happen to them that they cannot explain.
Let's see where so something might have shut it off. What the paranormal glasses. Safety glasses.
Nothing on them.
Do they mean anything to you? Holy
Jesus Christ.
Oh, okay.
A couple of minutes later, the group starts to mention that one of the cameras that they had stationed in the garage has suddenly turned off, which obviously strikes them as quite odd. But before they are able to get to the bottom of things, they are treated with quite the big scare.
Here.
It happened here.
Motion ball.
Motion ball again.
Same one.
And the train's going by right now. There it is, you can see it.
It's moving. Look at it. It's steady from. The train's not going to move. You can't feel it in here.
No, it's not.
It was actually moving.
A little while later, while conducting an experiment in the kitchen area of the house, the paranormies find themselves amidst 2 more big scares that they will likely never forget.
It said, oh, no. Oh, yeah, it said, yeah. I don't know.
Okay. Which kitchen? You work in a
To
kitchen?
go kitchen.
House. Oh!
Dad! What was that?
Dude, the door was just bugging out. It just slammed right behind me.
Hang on, I can't get up there.
Shortly after this, the group ends the investigation. They state in an end card, quote, "We believe that in an attempt to gain more energy and make further contact with us, the spirit or spirits drained our camera batteries and we were unable to record any further. We're still trying to make sense of the events that happened over the course of these 2 nights. We didn't get any definitive answers to the events of Johnny's childhood. We feel obligated to return to Johnny's dad's house in the future to find more answers. He accepts the possibility that he may never get them." End quote. This next story revolves around a young man named Tanner Shelton, who has a self-titled YouTube channel that has been the topic of fascination for many people in the horror community online. One night, Tanner woke up in the middle of the night because he heard something scratching. There's no electricity in his house, which is why he can be seen walking around with a flashlight in the video that you're about to watch. Of course, many people Tanner's age wouldn't have the bravery to investigate their house after hearing some strange noises, but Tanner does. At one point in the video, just about 2 minutes in, he walks right up to this window but doesn't see anything wrong with it. Take a look and see if you see anything creepy. About 1 minute later, Tanner proceeds to go outside to investigate, But as soon as he steps foot outdoors, this happens.
Can't see anything out here. What the hell?
For the next couple of minutes, Tanner's unable to find anything of interest and can't seem to get to the bottom of things. Who was making the noises that caused him to wake up in the middle of the night? However, about 6.5 minutes into the video, a ton of things happened that certainly chilled Tanner to the bones. It's definitely not hard to see why. Take a look at this.
Way too freaky. What in the world?
Let's go! Quit your paws up in the air. Wag your tail like you don't care. Come on! It's hell! Let's move!
Don't mess with that. That just moved. What was that? What the hell's happening? I can't see anything. Please. Oh, not now. Don't die now.
All of these truly terrifying things happened to Tanner in the span of just 8 minutes, which certainly makes you wonder whether or not this spirit was friendly, angry, or just playing around and trying to get a scare out of the young man. One thing is for sure though, there was definitely something keeping Tanner company in the house that night. What exactly it is, we will probably never know for sure. But we can hope that Tanner is living a much happier and much more peaceful life these days. On a brand new episode of The Haunted Side, published to YouTube, Patrick is heading out to explore the eerie Schultz House of Horrors, located inside the Sutro Tunnel ghost town. Although Patrick has plenty of paranormal investigation experience, nothing can prepare him for the terrors he is about to face. For about the first 20 or so minutes of the video, he isn't able to find anything too interesting, surprisingly, although the state of the building is quite creepy to look at. However, at one point in the video, Patrick hears something rather unsettling that catches him off guard.
Are you over there by those chairs? Reveal? Are you gonna reveal yourself down there? Whoa. 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 Did you move one of those?
A minute or so later, Patrick heads to another section of the building, perhaps hoping that he would be safe in a completely different area. However, as he's about to find out, that is unfortunately not the case.
Did you move one of these chairs? Ooh. Okay. Did you move one of these chairs? Ooh. Okay. Okay. You guys are just messing with me now, huh? Hold on, I'm gonna come down here.
Finally, upon entering yet another room, the YouTuber proceeds to ask a question to any potential spirit in the room, perhaps not expecting to hear an actual response. But that's exactly what happens.
Is that you? Can you do it again if I'm right here? Okay. What the that was I don't even know what to do right now. I think I backed into a corner.
Out of nowhere, Patrick hears a strange voice whisper yes to him in response to his question, causing him to audibly gasp. The investigation ends shortly afterward.
You back in here? Is that your bird? I heard your voice. Is that your bird? I heard your voice.
What do you make of the terrors inside the Schultz House of Horrors? Do you think it's really as haunted as everyone says it is? Be sure to let me know your opinions in the comments below. A man named Chris runs a popular YouTube channel, Urbex Hill, which typically consists of uploads relating to him exploring creepy and abandoned places, many of which are haunted. In this particular video, he's exploring an incredibly chilling, abandoned, and allegedly haunted area that he's referring to as the back rooms, which proves to be quite terrifying, as you're about to see. About 9 minutes into the exploration, Chris eventually makes his way into a particular area of the building that he says is noticeably colder in that section of the building, which freaks him out. Despite this, Chris presses on and decides to continue with the investigation, which might not have been the best choice. At one point, he explores this section of the building when this happens.
Did you hear that? That was loud.
What's interesting here is that upon hearing that loud noise, Chris says that he suddenly felt very sick, which just makes you wonder what dark dread the building inhabits. At the end of the video, we are shown tons of creepy moments for you to enjoy. Finally, this moment from earlier in the video captured something unnerving that I'm sure no one caught on their initial viewing. Thankfully, Chris makes sure to get out of there as fast as he can before things get even worse than they already were. To this day, this is definitely one of Chris' more interesting exploration videos, and one that's loaded with tons of chilling moments. How did Chris suddenly get sick? What did he see down there that day? Who or what was keeping him company? These are all unsolved questions that will likely remain unsolved. This next one is quite the doozy, so sit back, relax, and be utterly terrified. Andrew Dawson posted a video to his TikTok account on April 9th of 2022, showcasing something genuinely terrifying that he saw in the distance, standing on top of a mountain. Take a look.
What is it?
Person, dude. No, seriously, pull over, pull over.
No.
There's a person standing there.
No, it's not.
Dude, if you've seen what I've seen right now.
Because of just how visible this figure was from so far, Andrew was convinced that he managed to film video evidence of the existence of giants, which many people seem to believe as well. Just 3 days later, Andrew was in the area once more, but this time he noticed that the giant was nowhere to be found.
That's where it was yesterday.
He also can be heard saying in the video that he spoke to some locals who told him that the figure comes and goes. The very next day, Andrew was once again in the area, so he decided to take another good look up on the mountain. And instead of a giant this time, he noticed something else that was creepy up above. Three days later, Andrew posted yet another TikTok video, but it was drastically different than what people were expecting. It shows him peeking out of his home window, where he finds a mysterious black vehicle parked in front of his house, seemingly stalking him.
I think that's the same vehicle from... Hey!
A couple of weeks later, Andrew took to the platform to record a video admitting that all of the videos that he posted to his account were scripted. The giant, the UFO, all of it. However, his viewers were not convinced one bit. A lot of people pointed out just how nervous and antsy Andrew appeared in his confession video, with many people growing very worried for the TikToker, thinking he was in danger. 10 days later, Andrew posted another video on TikTok, coming clean once again. This time, he finally admitted that every video he posted online wasn't faked at all, saying that he's done being silent about everything. He also says that he may never post again. The following day, Andrew posted another video that showcases the mountain, which looks to have some sort of strange military-esque setup on top of it. The video then ends abruptly. And then, in a shocking turn, Andrew Dawson died 5 to 6 weeks later, on July 1st, 2022. Was his death connected to all the mysterious things he caught on the mountain? Or did it have nothing to do with his untimely passing? A quick side note. People say the videos shake too much, but what they probably don't know is that whenever you're zoomed in very far, it gets very hard to hold the camera steady. Also, they don't realize how hard it would be to use CGI in the footage he captured, because it would be hard to track the heavy camera movements so precisely on blurry footage. There is even an obituary page for Andrew on the internet, which also doesn't give any clarity surrounding his death. This one may be one of the most chilling unsolved mysteries in recent memory. If you're watching this channel, then there's a high likelihood that you've seen more than a handful of UFO sighting videos throughout the span of your lifetime. There are so many clips out there that it's nearly impossible to not stumble upon one or two every so often. But I'm willing to bet that you've never seen a UFO quite like this one before. TikTok user Lucas Villafañas uploaded this short but interesting video that takes place in broad daylight and showcases some lush green mountains in the background. The video is relatively normal and innocent for the majority of its running time, but it's the final stretch of the video where things start to take a noticeably more interesting and strange turn. Look at this.
¿Será NVNI?
¿Qué onda, chabón? ¿Qué mierda es eso, boludo? ¿Lo grabé?
A mysterious object begins to float in front of the camera, leaving many people to suspect it's a UFO. But if it is, then why is it that shape? It almost looks to be a plank or something. To this day, nobody has been able to decipher exactly what was going on in this video, and it's unlikely that anybody will ever be able to get to the bottom of it. So, what do you think? Is this a strangely shaped UFO? Something else entirely? Or was this whole thing faked? Be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Aston Hall is a Grade 1 listed Jacobean house in Aston, Birmingham, England, designed by John Thorpe and built between 1618 and 1635. It is a leading example of the Jacobean prodigy house. The house was bought in 1864 by Birmingham Corporation, becoming the first historic country house to pass into municipal ownership, and as it turns out, it's also allegedly quite haunted as well, as evidenced by the following TikTok video. In fact, the mansion was named as the UK's top haunted site in October of 2019, according to the Spectrum Paranormal Investigations and National Lottery. The video in question was published by usernamed SabCarl8890, who can be seen exploring the fascinating Aston Hall throughout the clip. Approximately the first minute of the footage is relatively normal as we watch the uploader explore the building and all that it has to offer. However, very shortly, things take a seriously dark turn for the worse.
Mary?
I mean you no harm. We know you're in there. We've seen you. Where are you, Mary?
Oh my god.
Mary?
I saw that. Did you see it? Oh my god.
Mary?
Then, about 30 seconds later, something else happens inside this exact same room that is sure to make the hair on the back of your neck stand up.
Mary? Are you still in there, Mary? You can come out now. My name's Thomas. Hello?
The two figures seen in this footage actually appear to be the same one, but it could also be two distinct figures together in the same room. Who or what exactly is this figure? Is this a shadow figure, a ghost, or something else entirely? Perhaps this is all a big hoax. We may never know for sure. Let's be real, most people out there hate going to work. It can be a seemingly never-ending mundane trudge that you can't quite escape. However, I'm willing to bet that you don't hate work because you're fearing for your life when you clock in. But that's what ended up being the case for this TikTok user named Matt Hall, who recorded this eerie video. In the video, Matt is on the phone with the police while also filming a security camera feed on a television screen above him, which shows a mysterious man locking a bag filled with something across the concrete. Obviously, this freaks Matt out more than a little bit, especially when the strange man abruptly starts to run. Take a look at how the rest of the video goes.
There's literally somebody outside like dragging a bag at my work. No, sorry, I'm just recording in case something happens. I can't see his face. Where's he going? He's literally running down to the door. He's coming up to the door right now. See? Oh my god! He's outside the door. He's outside the door right now. No, there's nowhere to hide in here. It's just this one room. The door is locked, but he's like behind the building now. I don't, can you just get here, please, really?
Fortunately, Matt seems to be okay, so let's hope it stays that way, and that he doesn't have to deal with any more scary encounters at work. The following video was published to TikTok by a user named Bell, who uploaded a piece of genuinely creepy footage that shows that you can experience something terrifying even in the comfort of your own bathroom. At the start of the video, Chell says that he just got home from work, and upon entering his house, he heard the tap running in the bathtub. Now, this would be normal if Chell lived with a significant other or somebody else who was home at the time. There's just one problem: Chell lives alone. In the video, he promptly turns the tap off and blows out the trio of mysteriously lit candles before eventually teasing his dog, saying that he was the culprit. A moment later, this happens.
So I get off work and this is what I come home to. Which would be cool. But I'm alone and there's nobody here. So maybe Digi, did you run the bath? Were you gonna take an... What the fuck? Digi?
The video ends with Chell going to investigate behind the door, where he finds absolutely nothing suspicious. Because of this, many viewers have been left completely confused as to what exactly was going on in this video. Was Chell's house being haunted by a spirit who just wants to take a bath? Was there something even more sinister at play here? Or was this all just one big elaborate hoax? Be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments. This next entry covers a series of 3 different videos published to a TikTok account going by the username Our Haunted House. The first video shows footage from a camera that was set up in a certain room in this allegedly haunted house filming a doorway, which seems innocent enough. But in just a second, we are about to see that this video is anything but innocent or normal.
Somebody open the door?
The door seen in the video randomly opens all by itself, causing the uploader to ask from out of view, did somebody open the door? Where he is met with no response, freaking him out even more. A second video shows the uploader talking to the camera, recapping the various creepy paranormal encounters he has had while living in this house, showing that a picture has fallen to the ground all by itself, despite there not being a window open nearby whatsoever. He then walks into a nearby room to do some further investigation, which is when this happens.
Okay guys, so a lot of crazy shit has been going down in this house. Some paranormal shit. So first of all, so this picture fell down, and I know what you're gonna say, oh, it was just the wind or whatever, but coincidentally, a bunch fell down in the other room too. Let me show you. Hold up. Holy shit.
The third and final video shows the uploader's dog barking at something he cannot quite see, but it's clear that his pet is definitely not too happy with whatever it is he's barking at. Naturally, the uploader proceeds to investigate in order to calm down his dog, which is when he finds something absolutely blood-curdling.
The dog just started barking for no fucking reason. Let's see. Holy shit, there's somebody out there!
A strange shadow figure can be seen outside the house right in front of the front door. However, when the uploader goes outside to investigate, the figure is nowhere to be found. So what is going on with this man and his house? Is it all just a hoax? Or is it really haunted? If so, we can only hope that he's looking into moving somewhere else as soon as humanly possible. A YouTube channel named Ragnar and the Viking Family posted this hauntingly creepy video to their account on November 1st, 2022, with the description providing some context reading, quote, "Our house is approximately 300 years old. The entire family has experienced strange noises and objects moving and falling. Sometimes it feels like there's someone else in the room. Therefore, we set up a camera in the house." End quote. So with that out of the way, let's take a look at the video and see what's going on with this family.
Anyway, it'll be time for bed in a bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for a quick shower.
Okay.
Okay, and just shout if you need anything.
Okay.
We love you.
Love you.
A girl can be seen sitting down in the chair, working on something on her laptop, when out of nowhere, the chair seen directly next to her begins to move around slowly on its own. Afterwards, another chair moves as well. Immediately, the girl freaks out and ultimately decides to leave the room to find her dad. In a second video, we follow the dad walking us through the house, saying that he just heard footsteps coming from what sounded like the back of the house, despite him and his family being the only ones in the house. He walks us through various sections of the house where all seems to be perfectly normal, when all of a sudden...
I came from the back of the house, and we know we're the only people in the house. There's no one else here.
I'm gonna stay here.
Huh?
I'm gonna stay here, it's too scary.
Alright.
I'm gonna stay here.
Didn't come from this area of the house, but it sounded like footsteps. Jesus Christ, the door just closed.
Was there someone in? Did you see anyone?
No.
Richard, be careful.
Guys, is there anyone in here?
I don't think so.
No one behind the door.
Hello? Hello? Mourinho? Hello?
There's no one in here.
That's creepy.
For the rest of the video, the man continues to search the rest of the rooms in the house, but is ultimately unable to find out what's going on. To this day, it is unknown what was causing the strange noises in the house. We can only hope and pray that this family is living in peace now, instead of fear. The following video was published to TikTok by a woman who goes by the username of Savannah Vibes, and actually starts off relatively cute and wholesome, before taking a seriously dark turn. In the footage, we watch Savannah's young daughter playing around with a plush toy on the ground. A kid simply being a kid and having the time of their life. It's hard not to watch this video and smile, at least at first, that is. As the little girl sits on the ground playing with the plush, something strange and frightening happens right before her eyes without her even actually noticing anything. Take a look at this and see if you notice anything out of the ordinary. Did you see it? It only happens very briefly in a blink and you'll miss it kind of moment. But at this moment, you can see that the plush toy's head moves ever so slightly without any sort of assistance at all. Naturally, this has caused many viewers to be absolutely baffled as to how something so strange like this could even happen. And as you can imagine, the mother of this young girl is just as terrified and is desperately wanting answers. Sadly though, no answers have ever been given in relation to this video. So what do you think? How did this plush's head move all by itself? Was there some strange ghost possessing the doll? Was this something far less sinister? Let's hope for the latter. The following series of videos were posted to TikTok by a man who is exploring an infamously haunted building called the Wesley Manor. And judging by the terrifying things he was able to capture on film, it's safe to say that it's a very dangerous place. The first video begins with the man explaining that every time he chases it runs away. He then begins to pan the camera around the disheveled room he stands in, showing just how run down everything is. Then, out of nowhere, something even more unsettling happens.
Every time I go to chase it, it runs. I don't think it's a good idea I chase it anymore. You might think I'm playing with him. Every time. Alright, I see him, but I'm not going to act like I see him. I see him right there ducking.
In a second video, the uploader is seen to be in a different room of the building, saying that he was hearing strange giggling and laughing noises coming from somewhere nearby. However, while he is talking to the camera at these moments, something unbelievable happens right before his very eyes that he seemingly does not notice. Have a look and see for yourself.
Again, came down here, doing a little cleaning, heard some giggling and laughing, came in. The energy is really heavy. I could definitely feel something looking at me. I could just feel it. You know that feeling you get when something's looking at you? I could just feel it. Dude, yesterday I felt it from right over here. Like right in this corner.
And then, in the third and final video, the uploader finds himself in for one last scare.
I look around, I don't see anything that's out of place. Then again, this place is kind of nasty. I've been in here about 2-3 minutes, by the way. And then I heard the giggling and laughing. Busted out the phone. I can tell you this, the energy in here is nuts. It is definitely heavy. Heavy. I'm not hearing anything now. But I can almost feel it like a pressure.
In all three of these videos, it's clear that the man is being chased or stalked by some sort of ghostly children inside the Wesley Manor. Seeing as how old it is and how run down the building is, it's not surprising to see strange occurrences inside, but it's still terrifying nonetheless. Let's just hope that this TikToker doesn't have any plans to venture back here anytime soon. The first video that we'll be looking at today was published in the wildly popular UFO subreddit by username StrangeTell8508, who is seemingly convinced that he managed to capture video evidence of aliens existing. The footage in question was shot in Fairbanks, Alaska at 3 in the morning. Throughout the course of the video, we watch as the uploader pans the camera across the starry night sky, where all looks good and fine. However, that doesn't last for too long. At around the 1 minute mark, something fascinating happens. Take a look.
There was another one before I saw this. It went straight down to the ground over there. I don't know. Wow. Oh, there it is. What the heck is that?
Strangely, the light-like object in the sky begins to split into two parts, which shocks the uploader, audibly expressing just how fascinating and eerie the incident is. About a minute or so later, the exact same thing happens once more, causing more shock and awe to set in.
Whoa.
Eventually, this strange light phenomena leaves the area, leaving the uploader and us, the viewer, to wonder what in the world was captured in the footage. Was this a strange UFO floating around Fairbanks, Alaska? Was this something easily explainable that we're all missing? Be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments below. The following video, published by TikTok user Armacade Haunting, seems relatively cute and wholesome to start with. We watch as an adorable dog can be seen simply wandering around his owner's house, enjoying the daily life of being man's best friend. However innocent this video may seem on the surface though, is about to show itself as a legitimately terrifying piece of footage. The man can be heard talking to his dog directly in front of him before it goes to sit in front of a door. Nobody could have expected what would happen next.
Where's your boy? What's up? Whoa!
Is it me?
Whoa.
I just didn't expect you to go all the way out the deep end.
A very large speaker can be seen unexpectedly fall to the ground, just mere inches away from hitting the unsuspecting dog, who luckily managed to get out of the way just in time before he could have gotten hurt. By rewinding the footage numerous times, it is crystal clear that the speaker should not have fallen the way it did. It wasn't too close to the edge of the shelf it was sitting on, and there was not any window open behind it, or anything that would have allowed for it to tumble to the ground. Because of this, many viewers are convinced that there was a vicious spirit in the room that day that was attempting to seriously harm the dog seen in this video. If it were to be faked, then it would have to be done with some sort of string attached to the speaker. Thankfully, we can all collectively exhale, knowing that this unsuspecting dog is doing okay. This next video was uploaded by South Korean YouTuber D-Doc and follows him as he explores an extremely run-down and terrifying area that showcases just how brave and also dangerous he likes to live. He enters an abandoned house that is located in the area, and it doesn't take long at all for him to start experiencing just how eerie this particular house is. At around the 3-minute mark, this can be heard.
어디 계세요?
Not even a full minute later, while looking at a window in a different area of the house, you can see something absolutely horrifying just outside that will surely cause you to lose some sleep tonight.
뭐야? 누구세요? 잠깐만요.
About a minute later, the uploader is checking a room and finds some bed covers that he's about to pull off, just to make sure there's nobody hiding underneath them. Sure enough, this happens.
혼자가 뭐야 이렇게 많아? 잠깐만요.
Thankfully, the uploader then makes it his #1 goal to race outside as fast as he can to get away from the horrors of this house, and manages to make it out in one piece. D-Doc is known for his abandoned building exploration videos, but one can only hope that he never ventures back to this particular place again for his own safety. Going for a nightly walk can be a relaxing and peaceful thing to do in order to get some much needed fresh air and to simply clear your head. It's also a very enjoyable thing to do. However, for this TikTok user, her walk was anything but relaxing. In the video, she says she was just going on a walk when she passed her neighbor's house. Sounds completely fine and normal, right? Well, it would be if her neighbors weren't incredibly creepy. Take a look at the footage and see why the woman is more than a little uncomfortable because of her neighbors.
Going for a walk and I look up and I see my neighbors.
The light in the inside of the house appears to be flickering as we watch a group of people gather around a circle, doing something that we cannot quite tell before eventually darting their heads toward the woman recording, which is where the video abruptly ends. What in the world were these creepy neighbors doing inside that house? Why were the lights flickering, and why were they all gathered in a circle? Were they practicing something deadly? Be sure to let me know your theories in the comments below. TikTok user It's Bridyo posted a video to her account explaining that she woke up to the sounds of a child crying, which obviously freaked her out quite a bit. She then decided to pull out her phone camera to see if she could record the strange noises. Upon doing so, she ended up recording one of the most terrifying videos you will see in quite a long time. Make sure to look carefully and be sure to also turn your volume up so you can hear the sounds.
Woke up to the sounds of a child crying, and this is what I caught.
Wake up and there's something over there crying. Do you guys see that? Do you guys hear that crying? Look, it's moving. What the f is that? What the f? And there's something over there crying. Do you guys see that? Do you guys hear that crying? Look, it's moving. What the f is that?
By enhancing the video's brightness and audio levels, you can make out what appears to be a small child standing at the end of the corridor, hunched over, and the crying sounds are much more audible. It's definitely a strange noise, but to this day, the TikTok user has not gotten to the bottom of this situation. No matter what this entity is, I think it's safe to assume that this is one of the last things you would want to see at the far end of your bedroom. Signs and Signals is a rapidly growing paranormal investigation channel on YouTube, and it's for good reason. Their videos are almost always loaded with tons of incredibly creepy moments, and it seems as if with each video of theirs, things get more and more terrifying. This video, published in August of 2022, is especially spooky. In the video, the channel owners are exploring an eerie area as they do in every one of their videos, but almost immediately upon entering the forest, they start noticing creepy things. As they drive their vehicle deep into the woods directly in front of them, they start to capture something truly strange on film. Take a look.
Yeah. You don't want to waste up all the battery already. The camera's battery's getting. What's that? Dale. What the f, dude? I'm zooming in. I can't. Dale. What the f? What the f are we supposed to do? Ain't nobody supposed to be out here? Oh, that just walked in the woods. Where's the headlamp at? The headlamp should be right there. Like he didn't, like he stopped. Did he turn off the light? I'm not rolling down this window. I don't see any light.
A strange man can be seen with a flashlight wandering around the area, which obviously strikes the folks over at Signs and Signals as bizarre, especially considering just how late it is. Why would this man be in this forest so late at night? They then see the man do this, which causes them to believe that the man may require their assistance.
No, look up in there.
Did we go past it?
No, it was right in here. Up in there. Oh,
there's light. Is that him laying on the ground?
No, he threw the light on the ground. That light's just sitting there. He threw it down. Hold on. What's that? Hold on. He might need help. Hello? You need help?
As the group continues to look for the mysterious man to ensure that he isn't in any sort of danger, the one channel member proceeds to get out of his car to look around for him. After not being able to find him, just seconds after getting back into the car, the man from the woods does this.
David, what the hell are you doing? Hello? I already tried that. He don't want none. I'm trying to hear. You dumb motherfucker. Okay, come on. Maybe I should go get the light. Go get the light? Dude, I can't be moving around, you know this. You go out there and then we're just gonna leave and just pretend like this didn't happen? Oh, it happened, and we have no business being a part of it. Let's go. This is some dumb shit. This ain't even what we're supposed to be here for. Dude, I couldn't hear or see anything out there. It's so pitch black. Damn. heart attack. What the f? Dude, you got so...
Thankfully, the channel owners got away from the incident without any harm being done to them. But it just goes to show that the world is full of unpredictability and that quite literally anything could happen. TikTok user Mafia300C uploaded a series of 3 different videos from varying angles to their account on August 28, 2022. That seems to showcase something legitimately unnerving in an office building window directly in front of him. The uploader can be seen filming an office building in front of him, which looks to be normal enough. Some of the lights are on, seemingly suggesting that people are still inside working. But as normal as this building may look, there's something genuinely eerie about it that the uploader is about to witness firsthand in just a moment and will surely scare him for the rest of his life. Take a look.
Alright, and you see this thing?
Yeah, it's still there.
Okay. What's happening with the lights? Because I'm looking
the lights
down
are...
the hallway, and I can't see, like, I literally see nothing.
The lights are off right now. Oh, it just moved. It just moved.
No, it did not.
It just moved. It just moved.
I just heard a weird fucking noise. Please don't tell me that as you said that.
Dude, it just moved.
No.
There is clearly something quite odd that appears in the office building window that the uploader is freaked out by, and understandably so. Take a look at the other videos to see what else was captured.
Don't judge me. Security! I just want to talk. Security! I love this building. This building's so cool.
Did you throw that?
Throw what, dude? I just heard something.
Something just threw across the room.
What?
Dude, something just...
I'm outside the door. I don't have access to that unit.
I don't even think I got it on video. My phone was just angled up, but something just got thrown at the window.
Security! Please open the door. I know you're in there.
Something just got thrown again.
No way, dude. I'm out. I'll be down in a minute. Does anything look broken? Like glass? Security, I know you're in there. What was that?
Yeah, what was that noise?
Dude, that was just behind me.
Was that like a fire alarm or something?
No, dude, it was a squeak noise. Like something just moved behind me. What the dude?
What do you make of these clips? Was there some sort of spirit roaming the halls of the office building that night? If so, what did it want? Be sure to leave your theories in the comment section down below.
The scariest ghost videos of the year. TikTok user Jose Castillo and his friends often mountain bike after work on some wooded trails near the city of Oaxaca, Mexico. One evening after dark, Jose and his friends go out on a trail that they've taken many times before. But this time, things take a terrifying turn. Jose's GoPro camera is recording when something happens that still gives him chills to this day. Did you see it? Someone or something appears out of nowhere and Jose barely manages to swerve around it. When slowed down and paused, the figure appears to be cloaked, wearing a veil that's translucent enough that you can see what looks like a face. A very disturbing face. Many viewers of Jose's TikTok believe that he captured the infamous weeping woman, La Llorona, a vengeful spirit of Mexican lore that mourns the loss of her children. But what do you think this is? Let me know. TikTok user Brianna's videos are mostly dedicated to her favorite pastime, free diving in the beautiful waters just off the coast of sunny Florida. Now, none of Brianna's videos have anything to do with the supernatural. Well, except for just this one. One afternoon, Brianna is going for a routine dive when she captures something truly chilling. Brianna starts to panic as she hears loud, distressed underwater screams all around her. After she surfaces and disturbed by what she just heard, she goes down again to try to figure out just what is going on. This time, there are no screams. Brianna is baffled by what just happened and posts her strange unexplained video to TikTok. Now, of course, many viewers accuse Brianna of adding a fake audio track to her dive video. So, to prove them wrong, Brianna posts again, this time showing the footage directly from her GoPro camera.
So, people are asking what camera I use. GoPro 7 works perfectly fine for me. I cracked it a little bit, but I use the case. Definitely not a voiceover though, so I'm going to show you the video straight out of my GoPro. Just like how I recorded it. So you can hear. Voiceover or an edit or anything like that. So.
Now, paranormal or not, the strange underwater screams are absolutely unnerving. 12 years ago, a band in Veracruz, Mexico was playing their final gig as one of their members was about to move to another town. At the time, they didn't notice anything unusual about the event at all. But later, as the guys rewatched the video of their performance, they noticed something that chills them to their core. For this one, there's probably no reason to ask, but did you see it? Lurking behind the TV in the right corner, a ghastly-looking girl with what seems to be a pale and distorted face seems to be peeking out at the band. What's even weirder is that if we cut to different segments of the video, the strange pale girl has disappeared. The guys in the band believe that this bizarre figure might be the ghost of a friend of theirs who took her own life years earlier. Perhaps dropping in for one last goodbye at the band's final performance. Caught live on camera. This next creepy clip was sent in by John Robinson, who goes by the streamer name J-Rob. Now, John frequently goes live on YouTube with his friends to talk sports and debate their favorite players and teams. But during one of these late night live streams, something happens that shocks them all to their core.
I think y'all need to build off of those two people and a couple of more pieces. I do like RJ Barrett, but I don't know, it might be time for him to go as well. You never really know. So I say you just build off of those people. Was that a ghost?
I just personally...
Oh, yo, Junebug, chill out.
Yo, that wasn't even a person.
Junebug, chill out. I ain't got time for this.
Yo, did we catch a ghost on stream?
Bro, stop.
No, stop it. Stop it. Run it back. I gotta run it back.
Hey, I didn't see it. I didn't see anything, man. I was looking at it.
Turn on the lights. Stop playing, bro.
I'm looking at it right now. I'm gonna
go look at it right now because bro.
What? Junebug, what happened?
That was not a person, bro.
Bro, chill out. What are y'all talking about? J-Rob, stop playing.
Hey, y'all chill out, man. Hold up, man. I ain't with this.
Bro, go watch it for yourself.
Please run it back. Somebody run back the clip. Please, somebody run back this clip.
Oh,
bro.
Oh my God. Somebody clip that.
Run it back at 5 minutes.
An unexplained dark figure seems to walk past John's friend Chris, even though Chris is completely alone at home. Now freaked out, Chris turns on the light and comes back to watch.
Definitely, like they the dope up, bro. Like,
Yo, what the hell, bro? What the was that?
I ain't even smoking
I'm not
on
playing
that
no
D
yo,
pack.
J-Rob.
I'm
Bro,
smoking on that
Junebug.
Hold on.
Wait, Chris, you saw it?
Did I see it, bro?
Yo, what the was
Bro,
that?
and then Chris looked both ways like he felt his energy, like, bro.
Hey, Chris.
I felt like a cold chill, but honestly, bro.
Oh my god.
Chris, you might want to go outside. I haven't looked at it yet. I'm gonna look at it all after the fact. I ain't look at it yet.
But context, yo, I don't know what the hell happened, but apparently, like something just like walked past me.
Oh
bro.
my god.
I feel like it chilled, and then like all of a sudden, these J-Rob, Junebug, they start wilding out. I'm just like, yo, like what the hell is happening? Like, yo, like a ghost just went past you. A ghost?
There's something just went past you.
Yo, Jay, I'm about to look at the video right now. Hold on.
I'm not.
I've never seen anything like this in my life. Like, I'm not gonna lie, fellas. Like, I can't even. I'm so distracted. I'm so distracted right now, bro. Like, I can't even answer your question because I cannot believe what I just saw.
God. Chris explains that he felt a chill when, whatever this is, walked behind him and he looked back, but didn't see anything. As more of their friends join the live stream, the whole group decides to watch the clip together.
Oh, what's that? What's that? What the hell was that?
I don't know. I don't know
what he was saying.
I ain't never seen
bruh.
Come on, you missed it. Oh, no.
I saw that. I saw that.
I felt, bro.
I saw that. I saw that.
Chill, I'm telling you, it was.
I saw that.
Look.
Oh, I saw that.
So, what do you think happened here? Did Chris's live webcam accidentally capture a ghostly apparition live on YouTube? Chris seems almost a little embarrassed about it. By the way, it should be mentioned that none of John/J-Rob's live streams have anything to do with the paranormal. If you want to take a look for yourself, you can watch this entire live broadcast over on John's YouTube channel, J-Rob. One last goodbye. Back in September, veterinary student Mary Carmen Flores from Arequipa, Peru, adopted a sweet little Labrador that she named Scott. The two quickly bonded but only enjoyed a few months together before Scott was tragically found dead in Mary Carmen's home. Mary Carmen was absolutely devastated by the sudden loss of the very healthy dog and wanted an explanation. She suspected that some horrible person might have actually poisoned her dog. So Mary Carmen started searching through her CCTV footage to find answers. But instead, she found something else entirely. Something she was not prepared for. The CCTV footage shows Mary Carmen at the gate as her family arrives home. Her dog Scott can be seen happily greeting the group. But here is where it gets weird, because this footage was recorded after the dog had passed away. In tears, Mary Carmen explains that she believes Scott's spirit came to say goodbye to her and her family. She shared the video to TikTok in dedication to the sweet dog's memory. To this day, Mary Carmen still has no idea of what caused Scott the little Labrador's death. But she's grateful to have found the footage of Scott's final greeting and goodbye to the family. Highway horror. It's 4 a.m. and truck driver William Church is driving down an empty highway just outside of Phoenix, Arizona. He suddenly spots something in front of him that makes his blood run cold. William's truck dashcam records the moment when a translucent figure appears to be standing on the right lane of the highway. The truck driver can't believe his eyes, but he's not the only one who spots the bizarre figure. Sitting next to him in the passenger seat is his truck driving partner, Erica Lake. she is also shocked by the sudden appearance of this strange apparition on the road.
At first, I thought it was a human, and then when you can't really see the face and the top of the body up, I was kind of, I wonder what, and then we were thinking about maybe it's a ghost.
I actually twitched the wheel to miss whoever it was.
The highway they are on, Arizona State Route 87, is notorious for its many deadly accidents where countless lives have been tragically cut short. Adding to the mystery, the figure they capture appears to have no upper torso or head. So did the two truckers capture proof of the paranormal? Or just what do you think this is? Let me know. This next creepy video was uploaded to TikTok by Rosie B from Michigan. The home security clip shows Rosie's daughter strolling through the kitchen when the toddler seems to have a very odd and chilling encounter. At first, the girl appears to be talking to someone that we can't see, when suddenly something seems to try to yank a plastic container of snacks right out of her hand. Whatever it is then seems to go after her toy box. The toddler puts up a fight and wins, and then just walks away, seemingly angry at whoever or whatever was grabbing at her things. Later, when Rosie asks her daughter about what happened, the little girl says that a young boy and girl were trying to take away her toys. But looking at the video, there's just no one there. At least no one that we can see. So is the little girl fighting over toys with the ghosts of two children? Let me know what you think. Tunnel vision. This next video was sent in to popular Japanese ghost hunting team Clipstore by a man who claims that the footage was recorded by his now deceased older brother. The man says that his brother was a big fan of the paranormal and often spent his free time exploring well-known ghost spots in Japan. So one day his brother decides to film an allegedly haunted tunnel somewhere in Fukuoka Prefecture, Japan. He has an encounter that is absolutely terrifying. Did you see it? After the man hears a creepy unexplained voice coming from right behind him, he quickly spins around to see an ominous dark figure standing right in front of him. A shadowy shape that had not been there only seconds before. Absolutely terrified, the man makes a run for it. But the story gets even weirder. Because a few weeks later, the man who recorded this video passed away in a freak accident. This horrifying video was found on the man's phone. It was the last video that he recorded before his death. So the Clipstore team tracks down the location, but they don't really find anything unusual during their investigation. So could it be that the man accidentally recorded real paranormal phenomena? And could this have somehow led to him losing his life in such a tragic way? Let me know. A haunted hello. Christine Wright from the paranormal investigation team CVS Paranormal sets out all alone to explore the so-called, quote, Pirates Graveyard in Portland, England. The scenic cemetery was built way back in 1475 and has gotten its odd nickname from the many gravestones that feature carvings of skulls and crossbones. Christine finds herself completely alone when suddenly something happens that she still can't explain to this day.
Completely out of the way, so nobody... Hello. Oh, hello. Oh. Oh. What? Hello? Sure, I saw somebody shouted hello then, or said hello.
Christine is all alone when she hears something behind her, and as she turns, she hears a woman nearby clearly say hello.
Completely out of the way, so nobody... Hello. Oh, hello. Oh. Hello. Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, hello. Oh.
A bit shocked, she immediately answers back, hello. But there's no one there. In fact, there's not even anyone else in the entire area that she's exploring. So could it be that the Pirates' Graveyard in Portland, England is haunted by the ghosts of those who are laid to rest there? Let me know. It looks back. Over on the channel, RX Files explore Indonesian paranormal investigator Chu does a live solo investigation of the infamously haunted Tayu Hospital on the Indonesian island of Java. Tayu Hospital was built way back in 1933, and over its 80-year history, it began to develop a very bizarre reputation. Many patients who were treated at Tayu Hospital claimed to see the ghostly figure of an old nurse roaming its hallways. They also said that they had seen the terrifying apparitions of patients who had passed away inside the old hospital. And some even claimed to experience horrible hallucinations, like bloody footprints running up the walls that no one else could see. Tayu Hospital closed its doors in 2015 and has been left abandoned ever since. Paranormal investigator Chu is completely alone with nothing but a flashlight and his phone as he broadcasts his investigation live to his streaming audience. As Chu roams the hospital grounds, he starts to hear a few strange sounds here and there, but it doesn't seem to bother him. But then, Chu begins to ask that the alleged spirits that haunt the hospital let him know that they are there. And this is when things start to get creepy.
Udah, suara-suara saja. Tunjukkan semua ejakulasi kalau memang kalian ada di sini. Lingkau.
A hospital stretcher moves by itself, frightening Chu so much that he begins to shake uncontrollably. But things are about to get much worse. Chu decides that he's had enough of the outdoors and heads inside to explore the hospital's halls and rooms. But he starts to hear the disturbing sound of a bell ringing from somewhere inside the building. When he looks for the source, something happens that shocks him to his core.
Weh, penyakit Cleo tak? Ya! Ada, ya Allah, ya Allah.
The exit door slams shut right behind him and an ominous voice can be heard. But most terrifying of all, something seems to quickly peek out at Chu from inside one of the hospital rooms. Chu is terrified and quickly heads for another section of the hospital. But as Chu continues to explore, things just seem to get worse and worse.
Astagfirullahaladzim, ya Allah.
Chu jumps when he suddenly sees what appears to be the eerie apparition of a girl standing just inside an empty storage room. Gathering all of his courage, he charges toward the creepy figure, but it disappears into thin air. Chu is now seriously freaked out and just wants to leave, but his live audience has other ideas. He gets bombarded with requests in his live chat to go back inside the hospital just one more time and explore some of the abandoned rooms. As you might guess, it did not go well.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Saya ngecium bau nggak enak teman-teman di sini. Astagfirullahaladzim ya Allah. Astagfirullahaladzim ya Allah. Ancok matamu. Astagfirullahaladzim ya Allahu Akbar ya Allah. Ya Allah, gue pergi penceng mana jantung anjing.
Chu freezes when he spots a woman in what looks like a hospital gown sitting on a bed inside one of the hospital rooms. She doesn't move, but her head seems to drop backwards to look at Chu as if it's not attached to her body. And with that, Chu has had enough. He ends his live stream and just gets out of there. So what do you think is going on here? Could the hospital really be haunted? Either way, real or not, whatever that is absolutely terrifying. When bad things come to those who wait. This next mysterious video was shared to the internet without a source. The footage appears to have been recorded by a CCTV camera inside a restaurant while the staff is finishing up work and cleaning up for the night. What happens next is shocking. A mop and a bucket can be seen sliding across the restaurant floor by itself. But most horrifying of all, some kind of invisible force violently grabs the waitress by her hair and pulls her backwards out of frame. Now, without a source, we don't know what happened next. But I'm imagining lots of screaming and running. Bucksgrave Road. Friends David and Dell from the YouTube channel Signs and Signals are driving down a creepy back road called Bucksgrave Road in Carlisle, South Carolina. David and Dell say that when they were kids, they witnessed some very strange things out on Bucksgrave Road, such as odd, unexplainable lights and orbs. So, while driving down the narrow dirt road shooting some B-roll for their video in the car, they experienced something absolutely unnerving.
That's enough B-roll then.
Yeah.
You don't want to waste up all the battery already.
The camera's battery's getting sad.
Deal.
What the dude? I'm zooming in, I can't.
Deal.
What the
What the are you supposed to do?
Ain't nobody supposed to be out here? Oh that just walked in the woods. Where's the headlamp at? The headlamp should be right there. Like he didn't, like he stopped. Did he turn off the light? Can you see in there?
No, I can't see.
I'm zoomed in. I can't hardly see.
Zoom in. Don't zoom in. It ain't gonna help.
What the What the f*** are you doing?
The content play.
What the f*** are you talking about? The content play. David, what the hell are you doing?
Hello?
I already tried that. He don't want none.
I'm trying to hear.
You dumb motherfucker. Okay, come on. This is some dumb shit. This ain't even what we're supposed to be here for.
Dude, I couldn't hear or see anything out there. It's so pitch black.
Damn. Dude, go! Dude!
To this day, David and Dell say that they have no idea who or what the creepy stranger could have been. And paranormal or not, they claim that they have never been so scared in all their life. So, did they encounter some creep in the remote woods? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. You can watch this entire video and many more spooky moments over on their YouTube channel, Signs and Signals. The Witching Board. Popular paranormal live streamer Ricky Velasquez and his wife Liz traveled to an allegedly haunted house somewhere out in the middle of nowhere in Mexico. Now apparently the story of this place is truly dark and disturbing because Ricky will only mention that the house was once home to an extremely large family named Hernandez. Apparently some tragic and unspeakable event occurred at the Hernandez home and most of the family, including many women and children, lost their lives. Now, whatever did happen, apparently it was so horrific that many people still leave candles at the house to pay their respects to this day. So after exploring the downstairs, Ricky and Liz head up to the second floor. And that's when they begin to experience something that makes their blood run cold. Ricky is broadcasting their exploration live on YouTube. And as he reads comments from his live stream audience, this happens.
¿Fuiste tú? No, man. Oh, güey. Bebé, háblale tú. No sé.
Hola.
No mames. ¿Fuiste tú?
No, escucho algo.
The couple hears very strange sounds from somewhere on the top floor. Banging, moaning, and even what sounds like the voice of a young child.
No, man.
So now, in an attempt to make contact with the dead, Ricky and Liz decide to use a Ouija board. And as you might have guessed, it did not go well. During the Ouija board session, the couple continues to hear disturbing sounds coming from the house. Then something happens that absolutely scares the shit out of them.
¿Estás aquí con nosotros?
Liz, muévete de aquí. Muévete. Muévete. Vamos. Me caíste.
While using the Ouija board, Liz asks, "Are you here with us?" To which a terrifying little voice replies, "Yes." Ricky believes that he hears the voice coming from right behind him. So he looks through a clothing rack that is nearby and sees the horrifying, deathly pale face of a woman. The couple has had enough and they just run out of there as fast as they can. Now, keep in mind that all of this was broadcast live on YouTube. So whether it's real or not, it would have been much harder to fake. But whether it is real or fake, the footage is definitely very creepy. But if you want to take a look at the video for yourself, you can watch this entire exploration over on the YouTube channel, Ricky Velasquez. So after many requests and 8 months later, Nuke's Top 5 merch is back. We've got shirts, we've got hoodies, we've got coffee mugs, we've got stuff for your dog, we've got stuff for your cat. We've got stuff you probably never even wanted to begin with, but nevertheless, we've got it. So be sure to check out the all-new merch store at nukestop5.com. The Abandoned Arcade. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to find a source for this next video, but from what I have gathered, the footage was captured by security cameras at an abandoned pachinko arcade in Nagano, Japan. It is said that the ghost of a young girl is often seen inside this abandoned arcade. The CCTV footage seems to show a policeman investigating after an alarm in the abandoned arcade was set off by something. What happens next is downright chilling. What looks like the figure of a young girl can be seen following the policeman, but he doesn't see or hear anything. When the policeman turns to leave, the girl can be seen suddenly crouching nearby. Now, because there's no source, we'll probably just never know what happened. So, the footage remains unexplained. Get me out of here. A group of friends are having a great time in Torreon, Mexico when they decide to go on a very popular tourist attraction, the Cristo de la Noa's cable car ride. The cable car provides beautiful scenery of the city as it transports tourists up the mountain and through the streets of Torreon. With such a spectacular bird's eye view of the city, the group of friends can't help but take a video to capture the moment. But what happens on this particular ride is very disturbing.
Mándenle saludos a Roy que está allá para acá. ¿Estás transmitiendo, amigo? Sí. Está transmitiendo. ¿Quién está gritando? ¿Qué se siente sola? ¿Sí oyeron? ¿Una niña que se siente sola? No, una niña no.
What sounds like the voice of a little girl can be heard screaming in terror, and the group has no idea where the voice is coming from. Now, after the video was shared on Facebook, many shocked viewers believe they hear the girl say, quote, "Get me out of here. I feel alone." But unfortunately, I don't speak Spanish. So if you do, please let me know what you think the girl is saying down in the comments. Did the group accidentally capture a paranormal event on camera? You decide. Bearer of bad news. Popular urban explorers Matt and Andy from the YouTube channel Finders Beepers History Seekers are back with another exploration at an abandoned farmhouse in Yorkshire, England. This time they bring along their third team member, a cute little dog named Bear. They gear Bear up with a GoPro camera and a flashlight, and he starts to roam around the dark abandoned house. But unlike any of their previous explorations, Bear immediately begins to act very strange. The little dog sniffs around, running from room to room as if he's trying to find something.
It's like, oh no, I think I know what you put him inside. What is he doing? I don't know, but you rude. He's on a proper mad one tonight. Bear, go find it. Go find it. Find it. Where is he? There's something weird about this place. I feel like we've just had the worst start to a video ever because Bear's just all over the place, and I don't know what you're doing, snorting up. Got dust up his nose. Oh, I noticed cupboards, to be fair. What we got in here? We've got not very much in the bottom. Is there anything in the... What's that?
hear like a whistle? Where's Bear? Bear? Where are you going? My concern is that... Oh, he's upstairs. Bear? What was that? Bear? Bear? Oh, he's coming now. That worried me. I thought he'd hurt himself or something, or... I don't whimper. Yeah. You little fool. There's something going on with you today. Unless he's caught something.
As the guys continue to explore the downstairs of the farmhouse, Little Bear sneaks away again to take another look upstairs. Matt and Andy are sorting through a pile of old books when something happens that is very unsettling.
Anyway, I'm gonna have a quick look on this bed, see if I can find anything else. Right, boy. Bear? What's wrong with you? Just started barking randomly.
What's the matter, love? Hey?
You found a rabbit? You found some rabbits?
What are you doing?
What is it? What you found? I wonder if there's someone outside.
The little dog Bear barks and then comes charging back down the stairs. Wondering what caused the dog's strange reaction, the Finders Beepers team decides to head upstairs to check the second floor of the farmhouse. They look into one of the upstairs bedrooms, and that's when things take a terrifying turn.
What ear is that? What even is it? Like, is it out of a bathroom or something?
Like an old bathroom cabinet.
That's
We've got USBs.
And then that's... How's that got a lock on it, though, for a bathroom cabinet? That makes no sense at all. Bear, you're just causing so much bother. What the f***? Did you hear that? Someone has definitely just run down those stairs.
I'm not going down there.
Where is he, Bear? Hello? Hello?
Matt and Andy suddenly hear someone running down the stairs. They quickly go over and take a look down the staircase, but there's no one there. Now the guys head back downstairs, and after a careful search, they don't find anyone in the house. So they decide to check the footage on Bear's GoPro camera, and what they find is truly chilling.
Bear, what are you doing? He's covered in cobwebs. Absolutely covered. Do you know the way of doing this? We can watch his footage back. I'll have to do it on his camera.
Yeah.
Come on. Right, we need to show you something on this camera, because his camera's in my hand, of what he's just seen. And I haven't looked at all the footage yet. I've just seen one thing and it has chilled me. It's proper chilled me. Look at this. Right, boy. Bear? What's wrong with you? Just started barking randomly.
What's the matter, love? Hey?
You found a rabbit? We found some rabbits.
In the footage, the poor little doggo jumps back in fear as he finds someone hiding underneath the bed. He barks and quickly runs back downstairs to Matt and Andy. The guys go back up to check the bedroom.
I'm in my pants now. Absolutely in my pants. But yeah, we'd come up here, and whoever it was, from what I can see, I can't even go downstairs ever again. I'm living up here now. Yeah, it's here, look. They've been under there. Whoever it was under that bed. Yeah, but this is horrible, Andy. I can deal with spooky, ghosty things, but real people...
People are just unpredictable.
If they're laying under a bed in an abandoned house, there's something not right in first place. What the thing is, right, if Bear hadn't alerted us to it, what would happen when we came upstairs?
God knows.
That's the thing that worries me.
Somebody under bed has just jumped out and grabbed me.
Yeah, just grabbed your legs from under bed. It's like every child's nightmare, isn't it?
Trust me, I wouldn't have been in here.
I would have been booting him in the head.
There'd have been an Andrew-shaped hole in the door. Trying to get out. Honest to God. I wasn't looking about. Forget it.
Now we'll never know just who this creepy guy was who was hiding under the bed. Was he an innocent squatter? Or did he have bad intentions? But again, this is exactly the reason that I always say people are way scarier than anything paranormal. You can watch this entire video over on the YouTube channel, Finders Beepers History Seekers. The end of the Zark haunting. Now you might remember a little while back we featured an Indian family who claimed that their apartment was haunted by a poltergeist.
It's coming from the cupboard.
Could you please stop?
Well, as an update to this story, the father Zark says that he has decided to end the channel because now his family has finally moved to a new home. But Zark posted one final video from their old apartment that might be their creepiest video yet. Zark hears a child crying in their living room and thinks that it's his son. But just as he enters the room, he sees a semi-transparent child run toward the hall. In the dark, Zark can't tell that something just doesn't quite look right, and he runs after the child thinking that it's his own son. But just then, his wife yells to him from the other room to say that their son is still safe in bed, snug under the covers and not crying at all. So Zark has no idea who or what this is. Cut back to current day and Zark says that the channel is now over. But was the Zark Scary Haunting channel for real? Or was it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. The Abandoned Graveyard. Paranormal investigator Ian from the YouTube channel Midwest Ghost Hunter is back on another investigation. This time at the allegedly haunted Vicksburg Cemetery in Renville County, Minnesota. The old graveyard is abandoned, overgrown, and hidden away deep in the Minnesota woods. In the 1870s, the cemetery was part of the thriving town of Vicksburg, but the village is now nothing more than a ghost town, perhaps quite literally. You see, visitors to the cemetery have reported seeing and hearing supernatural activity, and locals warn tourists to stay away from the graveyard at night. Midwest Ghost Hunter, aka Ian, soon finds out why.
All right, entering the cemetery.
Alright, I'm coming over to visit. I hope you don't mind. Oh my gosh. This whole grave is in shambles. I'm sorry that your tombstone has been destroyed. What happened? Is it vandalized? Whoa. Okay, I just heard you.
Ian finds a headstone that seems to have been smashed to pieces, and when he asks whether the headstone has been vandalized, a quiet little voice seems to whisper, "Yeah." The investigator is shocked by what he just heard. He believes that the spirit he is talking to might be associated with the smashed headstone. So he tries again.
If you're still here, could you tell me your name? Because unfortunately there's really no way for me to tell. I really don't want to dig around your grave shambles, because I don't want to damage it any further. You don't have to be shy, ma'am. As I said, I'm just here to visit. I'm here with nothing but respect. I'm getting eaten up by mosquitoes right now, but that's okay. It's worth it. If I could just hear your voice one more time. Whoa. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I heard that. I heard you once again. Whoa, you just drained my battery too. Dang, dude.
Ian asks to hear the spirit's voice one more time, and this time a soft voice seems to answer, "It's lonely here." Ian decides to explore more of the cemetery, and when he reaches another gravestone, something happens that he just can't explain.
Oh, whoa, whoa! What the hell was that?
Suddenly, the fence begins rattling by itself without reason.
Oh, whoa, whoa! Oh, whoa, whoa! That sounded like the fence. Did you just rattle this fence? What's your name? Here, I could try to read your grave. What does that say? Nanny? Is your name Nanny? Whoa. Okay. I take that as a yes. Thank you. Is there anybody else that's buried here? Whoa, I just heard your voice. Could you say it once more? Dude, oh my God, I just heard you again.
I just received an intelligent response from what sounds like a ghostly little girl, and now realize that there actually may be two spirits haunting this gravesite. Nanny Bickle, who passed away at the age of 5, and Ida Bickle, who passed away at age 7.
After the fence surrounding two gravestones rattles on its own and the voice of a little girl seems to respond, Ian decides to take some pictures. What happens next is absolutely unnerving.
Pose for the photo. Could you smile? All right, I'm gonna count to 3, okay? And I want you to pose for this photo. 1, 2, 3.
If you look at this photo closely, there appears to be two misty little girls staring into the camera from the gravesite. They both appear to be in their adolescence, have long hair, and dark beady eyes. In the photo taken afterwards, they are completely gone.
Two misty apparitions that look like little girls appear in one of Ian's pictures, sitting right next to what he believes is their own gravestone. So is old abandoned Vicksburg Cemetery truly haunted? Let me know what you think. You can watch this entire investigation over on the YouTube channel, Midwest Ghost Hunter. Unwanted guest. In this next creepy video, 2 police officers are alerted by an Airbnb homeowner who suspects someone has broken into her house.
How's it going? What seems to be the problem?
I left for a while to go shopping, and when I came home, the door is open. I think somebody broke in.
The homeowner says the house should be empty, but is worried that an intruder might be inside. The 2 officers make their way into the house as their body cameras record the entire incident.
Police! If anyone's here, make yourself known.
One of the officers is checking out the downstairs bedroom, and this is when things start to get weird.
Anyone inside?
A loud bang can be heard, and at the same time, strange interference comes through the radio. The officer now heads upstairs, and his body cam starts to experience strange video glitches. What happens next is downright chilling.
Police! Anyone inside, make yourself known. Downstairs clear. Upstairs clear?
Yeah, we're good. Now, understandably, this police officer is done with this house. 2 doors open on their own without explanation, and when the officer is about to go downstairs, the loud sound of charging footsteps or stomping can be heard right behind him. He swings around, but again, no one there. This footage was later released as the officer claimed to have experienced paranormal activity while inside the house. So just what do you think is going on here? Is this Airbnb haunted? Let me know down in the comments. The Shadowy Shepherd. This next creepy video was captured by Twitter user Eldar Glorfindel. Eldar says that he and his friends were about to head home after spending a day at the beach in the city of Niterói, Brazil. They spotted a lone goat trotting down the street, so Eldar decides to take a quick video of the goat to share with his friends on social media, kind of as a joke. But his friends are shocked when they spot something that Eldar did not see.
Qual é, mano? Do nada, bode, mano. Bode, do nada.
Some eerie figure can be seen watching Eldar and his friends from the shadows. Eldar's baffled and swears that he and his friends didn't see anyone standing there at the time. But whoever or whatever it is, the goat does seem to take notice. So what do you think is going on here? Let me know down in the comments.
Qual é, mano? Do nada, bode, mano. Bode, do nada.
Run. Japanese paranormal investigator Takeuchi from the YouTube channel Takeuchi Camera travels to the old abandoned Shiriwa village in Japan. The village is now a ghost town. It has been completely abandoned for over 28 years. Centuries-old graves of former residents can be found hidden away between the decaying homes. Locals like to say that these days, the only residents of Shiriwa village are the dead. In the dark of night, Takeuchi begins to hear unnerving sounds coming from all around him as he explores. He starts to get a little freaked out and decides to take out his thermal camera to get a better look at what could be hiding in the dark. What he sees shocks him to his core.
めっちゃ周りからバチバチ音聞こえるから気づかれてないはずやけど。よし。ほらほらほらほらほらほら。あ、なんか来てるなんか来てる。ちょっと待ってちょっと待って。なんかおるなんかおる。ちょっと待って。ほらなんかおるなんかおる。マジ。ほらマジマジマジマジマジマジマジ。ほらなんかおるなんかおるなんかおる。なんかおるなんかおるって。ほら。ちょっと待って。近づいてみようか。気づかれた。まだおるまだおるまだおる。よし。ほらおるから完全におる。なんかマジマジ完全におる。よしよしよしいけいけいけいけ今今よし今はいはいチーズよし取れたちょっと待って取れたいけた取れたか取れたかあれちょっと待って、何も映ってない。嘘やろ。嘘やろ。明らかにおる。なんかおる。マジでおる。マジでおる。マジでおる。マジでおる。マジでおる。何してんの何してんの。は、どういうこと。何してんの。は、マジでおる。なんかおるんよ。ちょっと待って。
The thermal camera captures a heat pattern that resembles a human shape. But when Takeuchi looks around with his own naked eye, he can't see anyone. Suddenly the figure charges toward Takeuchi, and in a panic, the investigator runs for his life. And with this, Takeuchi has had enough and just leaves. So could this be the angry spirit of a villager who passed away in the old abandoned Shiriwa village? Let me know what you think. Dashing out of the woods. Nuke's Top 5 viewer Martin and his wife are out delivering food for DoorDash, driving through a wooded area near Chesapeake, Virginia. Suddenly, they spot something truly disturbing.
was that?
I don't know.
What the
Isn't that a fucking...
I don't know what the it was. I'm getting out of here.
I thought it was
It's not a deer.
Me too. No, I thought it was like a reflection of
It was not a reflection. There was no water to reflect off of. I don't know what the fuck it was.
It was not a deer?
No, it wasn't a fucking deer. I know what a deer looks like. I don't know what the that was. I'm getting.
Did you see it? A strange figure can be seen running out of the woods at a super fast speed, and then it disappears into the darkness on the other side of the road. Now, you certainly can't blame him, but Martin doesn't want any part of this. He jams his foot down on the gas and just gets out of there, while his girlfriend kind of giggles at him a little bit. But now Martin got the best view of this figure, and he says that something on two legs just jumped from the trees and ran right across the road. Martin says that whatever it was looked humanoid, but he has no clue what it could have been. So what do you think Martin and his wife captured on their dash cam? Let me know down in the comments. Turn off the lights and go full screen, because it's the top 20 scariest ghost videos of the year. The Tower of Terror. In what's supposed to be the happiest place on earth, an ominous mock grand hotel towers above the awestruck, happy crowd below. The Twilight Zone Tower of Terror in Disney's California Adventure Park is a free-fall ride that's dedicated to the popular TV show, The Twilight Zone. Now, over the years, the Tower of Terror attraction became known for one particularly creepy real-life ghost story. It is said that a Disney cast member suddenly suffered a massive heart attack and passed away while welcoming guests onto the ride. Many visitors and employees claim to have seen his ghost and have reported random noises and flickering of the lights, even when the ride is not in operation. Sam Worth was visiting the park and recorded videos to capture the fun trip with his family. To his surprise, he also captured something he did not expect at the Tower of Terror. A strange translucent apparition can be seen on one of the levels at the Tower of Terror. Now, many of Sam's viewers believe the figure to simply be another hologram on the ride. But I looked through hours of footage of this ride on YouTube, and I have not found any evidence of there being a hologram at this particular spot on the ride. In fact, this is the area on the ride where a picture is taken of the guests. So the creepy apparition remains a mystery. But Sam isn't the only one who captured bizarre footage on the Tower of Terror. In this next video, a maintenance man is doing a routine safety and quality check on the Disney ride. He's completely alone. Or is he? The uncut footage is over 2 minutes long, but to save time, I just cut the video down to the spookiest parts. Did you see it? A bizarre figure appears on a seat behind the maintenance man, but it's only visible for less than a second, 3/20ths of a second to be exact. The figure then moves 2 seats away right next to the oblivious worker, and it appears 2 more times. Again, I checked to make sure that there are no hologram effects in place in the seating area, and there are none. Also, the hologram effects that appear on the ride show multiple characters, and none of them are seated as these figures appear to be. So it seems very unlikely that this would be a reflection. So just what is this? Could it be that the spirit of the man who suddenly lost his life on the Disney ride is still around? Or is it just some very, very strange light reflection? You decide. Mirror, mirror. Paranormal investigator Amy from the YouTube channel Shadowhunters UK TV is joined by fellow ghost hunters Moxley's Paranormal and Ghosts on Trent as they stay at the infamously haunted 30 East Drive in Pontefract, England. They say that long ago on this very same location, a monk was hanged for taking the life of a young girl. The house is said to be haunted by his angry spirit, which they call the Black Monk. Throughout the house, there are CCTV cameras installed, and one of them captures a very bizarre and chilling event as Amy simply looks at herself in the upstairs bedroom mirror.
She makes like a creepy smile. Oh.
Amy's face appears to distort into a horrifying gaping maw. Her mouth opens up to such an impossible extent that the investigators believe that they might have captured a paranormal transfiguration. The video is definitely very creepy and doesn't appear to be a digital glitch. But just what do you think happened here? Let me know down in the comments. You can watch the full 2-part investigation at the haunted 30 East Drive over on the YouTube channel Shadowhunters UK TV. Nuke's Top 5 merch. So just a quick little ad, but I finally got Nuke's Top 5 merch. We have spooky t-shirts, mugs, hoodies, and other things that we'll be adding by the time this video is posted. You can order stuff online at nukestop5.myshopify.com or in the merch shelf under this video. Also, there's a link to the Nuke's Top 5 store in the video description. And to make sure that you get your stuff by Christmas, be sure to order by Monday, December 12th. And yeah, that's only like 2 days away from now. So sorry about that, but we got everything online as quickly as we possibly could. I've literally been up for days now with no sleep. So order now so you'll get your stuff by the holidays. And I mean, like, order right now or tomorrow or very, very soon. Seriously. And thank you guys so much for all your support and very, very happy holidays to you. The Railway to Nowhere. YouTube gamer and urban explorer Mr. Omega often goes on overnight challenges to explore abandoned and spooky places in his country of New Zealand. This time he plans to stay overnight in the deserted Spooner's Tunnel, an old train pass that was dug out of the mountain by hand back in 1891. Unfortunately, the railway line suffered financial difficulties and the tunnel was never connected to the railway system. The tunnel was eventually closed and dismantled back in 1955. The passageway was dubbed, quote, the Railway to Nowhere. YouTuber Mr. Omega decides that the creepy old abandoned tunnel is the perfect spot to film an overnight challenge.
Okay, here we are here. The only person I have with me is Max. You know, man's best friend and everything. Oh man, look at that. There's a vehicle over there that's burnt out too. Oh man, look at it. Hope it's not a popular spot for people to come up and do gosh knows what. Okay, I'll pull over here. Okay, before we even go into the tunnel, as you can see, it's totally pitch black. It's too dark to go in there without any form or source of light. So that's the next thing we need to get out of the pack. Oh, there's my baby. This is my massive dolphin torch. It's a really good torch, as you can see. It pretty much shone right down to the end of the tunnel there, so this thing will do the trick, I'm sure.
So Mr. Omega and his loyal doggy Max head into the tunnel to find a spot to set up camp for the night.
I managed to secure myself a place to stay for the night, and as you can see out here, it is totally dark now. The sun's gone right down. There's no more light left. If I turn my light off, now this is the freaky thing. When I turn this light off, it is totally pitch black and silent. You ready? Here we go. Wow. That's spooky, if you ask me. I feel good having the dog here. Where are you, Max? Max! There you are, there he is. I feel better having my dog with me. I mean, obviously, if I didn't have Max, it'd be a little bit creepy. Obviously, I feel like safer with my dog being here. He will always bark if anyone comes uninvited to visit us in the night. So I'll always wake up. I'm a light sleeper as well, so I'm always going to wake up to hearing Max's bark. Don't know, Max, I'm always going to hear what you're going to say to me.
Around 4 a.m., things start to get really weird. Omega discovers that he has no cell reception inside the tunnel, and so along with dog Max, he heads back to the opening to check his phone. After that, he starts to trek back inside the tunnel, and then this happens.
We're going to complete our overnight challenge. Yes, yes we do. Alright, Max, let's go back in. Here it is. Woo! Max! Oh, gosh damn tripod. I hear some sort of tune out of it. Max, come here. Come here. Oh, shit. Max. Who's that? Who's that, Max? What the actual? Can you guys hear that? Max, where is it? I don't know if you guys can hear this on the camera, but there's something. What is that? What the? Hello? Max, what is that? Hello? Is there somebody here? That's just creepy as... What the hell? Is anyone here? What is that? Oh! Max! Hurry up! Max! Max! Get me home!
A creepy little toy is just lying in the middle of the path, playing a warbly rendition of Happy Birthday. Omega turns around and is shocked out of his skin as he sees a man lurching toward him out of a crevice in the tunnel wall. He just makes a run for it. Now, Mr. Omega says that he is absolutely stunned by what happened. He has no idea why anyone would be hiding in the cold abandoned train tunnel at 4 a.m., especially because the tunnel is in the middle of nowhere, miles away from any house. Another truly baffling part of this incident is that the dog Max did not react at all to the creepy stranger, almost like the man was not even there. And perhaps most disturbing of all, why did whoever this was set out a creepy little toy in the path? Either way, paranormal or not, this encounter is absolutely terrifying. You can watch the entire exploration over on the YouTube channel, Mr. Omega. If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. The Weeper. A little over a year ago, a Japanese man who goes by the name Yama Q was looking for a rental home. He found a nice 40-year-old renovated house in Japan with an incredibly low rental price. Yama was blown away and he happily signed the rental contract right away. But as you might suspect, Yama soon discovered just why the house's rental price was so low. You see, the home carries a bit of a dark history. The house's previous owner tragically passed away inside the home's bathroom from an undisclosed illness. Only 4 months after Yama moves in, strange things begin to happen in the dead of night. Yama-Q starts a YouTube channel and begins to record the increasingly spooky activity around his home.
なってる。
Night after night, a mysterious knocking sound can be heard coming from the bathroom. No matter how hard he tries, Yama-Q is never able to find the source. He has no idea what could be causing this terrifying phenomenon. One night, Yama is a bit disturbed when a neighborhood dog shows up at his home. The dog is usually quiet and friendly, but this time it seems distressed by something. The dog aggressively growls and barks at something Yama can't see. The next day, he finds the dog back at its neighborhood home, safe and sound and friendly as always. But that certainly isn't the end of Yama-Q's paranormal problems. Only 9 months after moving in, he experiences something truly terrifying. A blood-curdling wail can be heard coming from right outside Yama's living room window. But when he goes outside to investigate, the creepy moaning suddenly just stops. As Yama-Q's YouTube audience grows, his many shocked viewers request that he get better equipment to capture the supernatural phenomena. Yama orders a thermal imaging camera and waits for his next opportunity to record and capture what's going on in his home. And this is where things take a turn towards the truly bizarre. Because 1 month later, this happens. With 2 cameras ready, Yama goes on the attack as he throws boiling hot water at the spot where the weeping voice seems to be coming from. Whatever is making the noise seems to cry out as the scalding water is thrown, and then all goes quiet. but nothing shows up on the thermal imaging camera. To this day, Yamakyu still experiences horrifying events at his haunted home in Japan. But is it real? Could the wailing voice and aggressive knocking be the spirit of the previous owner who passed away in the bathroom? Let me know what you think. A window to the soul. So this is a story that starts weird and just gets weirder. But first, a little bit of history. Way back in 1679, Irish Catholic priest Oliver Plunkett was arrested for supporting the Catholic faith, which at the time was considered a serious criminal offense by the English monarchy. He was held in Newgate Prison in London before being executed. And so here's where things get really weird. Over 240 years later, in 1921, Oliver Plunkett's head, yes, just his head, was brought to St. Peter's Church in Drogheda, Ireland, where it was put on display in a garish, ornately decorated glass box. The St. Peter's Church also placed on display the prison door of Oliver Plunkett's jail cell from Newgate Prison, where Plunkett was held for 8 months before his execution. YouTube user Vicky Bramshaw was on vacation when she visited St. Peter's Church in Drogheda, Ireland. She is recording the exhibit of Oliver Plunkett's jail cell door when she catches something absolutely unnerving.
This is the door of the cell in Newgate Prison, where St. Oliver Plunkett was imprisoned for 8 months.
He's a very interesting figure, because he was one of the first ecumenical Christian priests.
There is a small opening in the ancient jail cell door, and some pale, ghostly face just seems to peek out of it at them. Vicky says she has no idea what this face could be. She says she has no knowledge of visual effects to fake something like this, and she didn't even notice the face until she reviewed her footage later. So is this the ghost of Oliver Plunkett still peering from his old jail cell door? Or is it just a very, very odd trick of the light? You decide. The Last Stop. This next viral video was shared by multiple social media accounts on the internet, but none of them mentioned the original source. The video shows a man inspecting an old abandoned bus somewhere in the rural countryside of Japan. Of course, as you might expect, things take a terrifying turn. As the man approaches the entrance to the bus, a girl can be seen watching him from the window. He quickly looks inside, but there's no one there. Now, because there's no source, it's impossible to say whether this footage is real or fake. But as always, I leave that up to you to decide. Mistaken identity. The next few videos were uploaded to TikTok by a widower from Tennessee who prefers to keep his identity anonymous. He says that he's experienced some odd things in his house over the last 11 years, but recently the activity has become much more extreme. He sets up security cameras to capture the bizarre incidents, and he says that he believes that the spirit might be the ghost of his beloved deceased wife coming back to visit him. So early one morning before heading out to work, the man walks into the kitchen to discover this.
Well, as you can see, it's morning, guys. This is just a quick update because I got to get to work. But when I got up this morning to get my coffee, I walked into the kitchen and saw this. So I guess you guys were right that activity seems to be picking up because I have been, doing renovations. I replaced all this stuff. This dishwasher, the stove, the oven hood there. But this morning when I came into the kitchen, I noticed the cabinet was open, and then I noticed this chair. So I checked the Ring video, and it definitely freaked me out. So
When he reviews his Ring cam footage, it shows a chair sliding all around the kitchen on its own. And then a pale white figure seems to appear from nowhere and violently tosses the chair to the floor. But things are about to take an even more terrifying turn, because one day the man starts to hear something walking up and down his hallway. He goes to investigate, and what happens next chills him to his core.
hey everyone, remember I said I didn't know how I'd react if this thing started touching me? It started walking towards me. And I feel a hand on my back. And I heard someone whisper. It was faint. But when I heard it walking away from me, I finally felt like I could move, and I ran, the whispering. It wasn't one voice. It was, a lot of people. Because people seemed stuck. They were all saying, help me. Hey guys. My, hall walker is back. I'm gonna go into the hallway and see if I can hear. That sounds like it's down at the end of the hallway. Like right back there. Right standing behind me. That was somebody right behind me. It felt like their face was right here. Like they were really tall. That's not my wife.
The man weeps uncontrollably as he explains that he felt a hand on his back and heard multiple voices that seemed to be begging him for help. The man no longer believes that the presence haunting his home is the spirit of his deceased wife. He now believes that it might be multiple spirits, or perhaps even something more sinister. But what do you think is going on here? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Something still lives here. A paranormal investigation team from the YouTube channel RC Fun TV travels to an abandoned house in Battambang, Cambodia. Locals claim that in 1994, the land used to be a graveyard for hundreds of deceased men, women, and children. Eventually, the land was sold and the owner had the cemetery excavated and the bodies burned to make room for his new family home. Shortly after the completion of the house, allegedly several members of the family were repeatedly pulled out of their beds by an invisible force. Soon after, the family began to suffer from horrible, unexplained diseases. Fearing that they were cursed by the angry spirits of the former graveyard, they left the home and never returned. The small wooden house has now been abandoned for over 10 years. The Cambodian paranormal team prepares a ceremonial offering for the restless spirits that might be haunting the home. During the preparation, they are interrupted by something they can't explain.
Okay, ប្រិមិត្តឥឡូវនេះយើងបានរៀបចំសម្ដែងនៅចំពីមុខកាមេរ៉ាតែម្ដងបាទកាមេរ៉ាតែផ្លូវនេះយើងឡើងអត់បានទេតែទីទៀតយើងនឹងឡើងតាមប្រួយក្រោយបាទយើងឡើងតាមប្រួយក្រោយឥឡូវអូនលើកទូទៅកូនចៅមកនេះគឺមកសុំថតបាទមកសុំថតហើយចង់ដឹងថាមូលហេតុអ្វីបានជាម្ចាស់ផ្ទះមិននៅទីនេះគាត់នៅមិនសុខបាទគាត់នៅមិនបានឬក៏មានអ្វីនៅទីនេះមានអីហ្នឹងគឺសុំឃើញបាទគឺសុំឃើញណាជួយយ៉ានេះនោះអូគឺសុំមកទៅ
The unexpected loud bang sends the host of the RC Fun TV team into a fit of nervous laughter, but they continue their exploration. The team is a little reluctant to climb the rotting wood stairs of the house and instead head around to the back of the building and climb onto the roof. What happens next is downright chilling.
Okay, ប្រិយមិត្តឥឡូវនេះយើងឲ្យក្រុមការងារបងឡើងណាក្រុមការងារពីរនាក់ឡើងទៅស្មើដើម្បីសម្លងវិញ្ញាណណាបើយើងចង់ដឹងថាតើនៅទីនោះយើងអាចនឹងប្រទេសអ្វីបងឈីឡើងហ្នឹងហើយឡើងតោគ្នាគ្នាបាទតោគ្នាហ្នឹងបងនេះជន់អាហ្នឹងឈើទូចបងជន់នៅទីកណ្ដាលនេះក្នុងបាទហ្នឹងហើយបងជន់ទៅជន់ឈើ
One of the team members comes face to face with a ghoulish, pale apparition peeking out of the window. Out of shock, both team members forget their own safety and just jump right off the side of the roof. Luckily, except for some scratches, bruises, and perhaps some deep psychological scars, the two men are otherwise okay. Now, cut to 2 months later, and the team returns, determined to explore inside the creepy house. During another ceremonial offering, they have no idea what their camera is capturing. Did you see it? The team is completely unaware that something seemed to walk by the window upstairs. After careful deliberation, the two men decide to climb the rotten stairs up to the house. Once inside, they see something absolutely horrifying. In an incredibly bizarre turn, a disembodied head can be seen sitting on top of a wooden support beam. The team's host records as he runs away in fright. When the guys go back upstairs, there are no signs of the head, nor are there any signs of anyone or anything having ever been there. So did the investigators capture the paranormal activity that drove away the home's owners? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. You can watch this full 2-part investigation over on the YouTube channel RC Fun TV. Cradle Creeper. Proud parents Kaylee and Stuart have a TikTok account dedicated to their newborn daughter, Rin May. The account usually chronicles happy experiences from the young family's life. So when this next video was posted, their viewers were shocked. Night vision cameras first capture a bizarre unexplained shadow in the upper left corner of the room. Then what seems like a creepy little hand can be seen clawing at little Rin May's crib mattress. The newborn sleeps right through it, but Dad Stuart hears the noise and wakes up. And just as Stuart looks over at the crib, the hand quickly disappears out of sight. Parents Kaylee and Stuart are very disturbed by the incident and say that they have no idea what they captured on camera. The final night. Alexander Labuzov from Russia says that he's been living in the same apartment for over 3 years, when suddenly and inexplicably, strange paranormal things began to happen around his home. Loud, unexplained noises would wake him up in the middle of the night. Things around the house would move on their own, and scariest of all, one night when he was in bed, sound asleep, someone or something suddenly grabbed onto his wrist, squeezing hard. He jerked his arm away and lurched out of bed, searching his room. But there was no one there. He says that the paranormal activity in his apartment just increased over time, until eventually he decided to just move out. So Alex is set to move out of his apartment the next day, but he decides to try to record the strange supernatural activity one last time. This video was meant to be Alex's last night in his apartment. First, he sits in front of his camera and explains what's been going on in his apartment. As he's talking, he hears something strange.
Я сразу же вскочил, включил свет. Это не может не напугать. Просто знакомый звук. Изредка я услышал, похож.
Something moves somewhere in the apartment, and Alex believes it might have been the kitchen cabinet door. He decides to set up his camera in his bedroom and leaves for 2 hours to meet up with a friend.
Алло? Да, сейчас приеду, ага. Давай.
Alex turns off the light and leaves. But what happens while he's gone is truly bizarre. Alex returns home and just goes to bed. The next day, he discovers that his landlord is unavailable to pick up his apartment keys. And after reviewing his footage, Alex is unsatisfied with the potato-quality video he has recorded in his dark apartment. So, he decides to stay one more night, this time leaving the camera recording, but with the lights on. Just like the night before, he again leaves to meet up with a friend. The camera captures something downright creepy. Alex is shocked when he comes home as he discovers that his camera has somehow flipped upside down all on its own. He grabs the camera and begins to film his thoughts on the strange situation. What happens next is absolutely terrifying.
Я смотрю, у нас сегодня рыбный день. Охереть вообще. Что там осталось? Слушай, ну вообще жесть. Ну что могу сказать? Это был последний день, поэтому мы уже... Блядь! О. До усрачки. Это можно вообще. О, блядь. Так.
A pair of legs can be seen standing right behind Alex in the doorway. The legs appear to have no torso and disappear before Alex can even turn around. So, did Alex capture proof of the paranormal in his apartment? Or is it illusion? I leave it up to you to decide. The ghost of the mosh pit. Now, most of the time we think of creepy paranormal video as occurring in the dark, and maybe in creepy old abandoned places. But here's a video that's from a live daytime heavy metal music festival in San Bernardino, California in 2011. And just watch very closely, because it's about to get weird. So a very big guy goes charging into the mosh pit when suddenly he seems to get clotheslined by someone or something that is completely invisible, and he goes flying backwards. Now, that would be weird enough, but his friend helps him up and then he seems to get forcefully yanked backwards again by some unseen force. He even seems to get dragged backwards along the ground. So is this just the ghost of an angry metal fan? Is this guy just an incredible mime? Or what happened here? You tell me. Cries from Beyond. This next video was sent in by Nuke's Top 5 viewer Peter Canova. Peter explains in his email that his friend was remodeling a house in Des Moines, Iowa that had been abandoned for over 10 years. Peter's friend shared a chilling video that was recorded by a tile installer named Javier.
Verga, no, sí se escucha más. Y estoy aquí en la casa de remodelación. Acabo de rellenar, hicimos ese shower y esto. Y desde hace rato vengo escuchando un llanto como de niño. Oigan. Pero el pedo es de que aquí en la casa esta pues, no hay, están todos los cuartos vacíos. Y me da miedo ir al basement, pero verga, a ver, deja checar, porque allá afuera no hay nada. Hola. La verga. No hay nada. Güey, no mames. No mames.
The loud cries of a child can be heard coming from the basement. Javier checks every room but finds no one. Suddenly, there's an unexplained loud bang from somewhere, and Javier makes a run for it. Javier refuses to ever return to the house again.
Güey, no mames.
Hanging around. Japanese paranormal investigator Gachan from the YouTube channel Clip Store sets out to investigate a creepy old abandoned house in Nagasaki, Japan. The house is said to be extremely haunted. Locals claim that there is a sinister curse on the property after a family mysteriously passed away inside the home under absolutely horrible circumstances almost 15 years ago. As the home is fairly small, Gachan decides to go alone and brings only his camera. Once inside, things quickly get very creepy.
Calendar. 2007年4月14年前からこの状態ってことですね。まあ確かに置いてあるものが時代を感じるというか VHS だもんね。ちょっと待って足音がする。人がいる。2階に人がいる。
誰かいますか？もしここで寝泊まりとかしてるんであれば返事してもらってもいいですか？すぐ出て行きます。
The paranormal investigator believes he might not be alone inside the house and heads upstairs to investigate.
誰かいますよね。いや、ちょっと待って。いや、本当帰るんで、ごめんなさい。
Gaichan finds shattered glass and, creepiest of all, a knife. Soon after, he hears the sound of a bell coming from somewhere inside the house. He searches every room, but he finds nothing and no one to explain the creepy sounds.
ちょっとね、さすがにこのままでは帰れないので、さっきね、ちょっと物音が激しかったと思われる部屋にいるんですけど、家中探してみたんですけど誰もいないんだよ。動物でもなさそうだしさ、でなんかさっき多分あれ仏壇の鐘の音だよね。ちょっと30分だけ検証して帰ろうと思います。
Eventually, the ghost hunter has had enough of the creepy, unexplained noises and decides to just go home. As he makes his way down the old creepy stairs, he captures something absolutely horrifying.
絶対なんかさ、絶対落としたんだよ。マジで。もう嫌だ、俺。くそ。もうちょっと、これ以上はいられないです。帰ります。
A pair of legs can be seen dropping from the ceiling at the top of the stairs right behind the ghost hunter. Gaichan leaves the abandoned house having no idea what he has just recorded, until he reviews his footage at home. The horrifying sight of the creepy, unexplained legs shocks him and his viewers. And now, Gaichan believes that the house is truly haunted. But either way, true or not, the footage is very disturbing. You can watch this entire investigation over on the YouTube channel, Clip Store. Oh dear. Terrence Leonio from Windsor, Ontario, Canada often goes out into the woods to record himself overtone singing for TikTok and YouTube. One day he decides to stream live, and as he starts to sing, he seems to capture the attention of a passing deer.
Pretty sure he was looking for where the sound was coming from, but I stopped and started talking and now he's confused. Alright.
And there's the deer, but did you see it? Terrence seems to have caught the attention of something else lurking in the woods. Several strange, slim figures seem to be hiding in the trees behind the deer. Terrence's TikTok viewers believe the mysterious creatures could be cryptids, Sasquatch, or even skinwalkers. But what do you think Terrence's singing could have summoned from the deep Canadian woods? Child's play. Facebook user Ashley Hammond believes that throughout her life, she's always had something paranormal attached to her. She says that no matter where she goes, spooky things always happen. When Ashley moves to a new home in Utah, she starts to see her children walking up and down the staircase on random occasions. Now, usually Ashley's children walking up and down the stairs would be completely normal. But you see, this happens when Ashley's children are asleep, or sometimes when they're not even at home at all. Ashley believes that she might be seeing something supernatural that is mimicking the appearance of her children. Now, Ashley wants to prove that she is not just imagining these strange phenomena, so she buys a security camera and points it at the staircase. Then one night, when all of her children are in bed asleep, this happens.
It's good to keep around.
No, you don't become immortal by making deals with angels. You gotta go to the other bats for that. There. Look at this man.
The camera captures a dark figure with glowing eyes that seems to walk up the staircase. A figure that has no visible lower body. So, what do you think this could be? Let me know down in the comments. Lady in the water. Debbie Morales and her friends are tubing down the canals of the Isabella River in Puerto Rico when she begins to record with her phone. Debbie can be heard screaming and laughing until her camera catches something in the water that quickly makes her lose her voice. Debbie posted the video to Facebook saying that she saw a scary apparition in the water. She asked friends to take a look and see if they saw the same thing in the video. And they did. Online viewers speculated that the image could be anything from the ghost of a drowning victim to a body in the water. And some even went so far as to suggest that it might be a mermaid. Now, the most bizarre part of this video is that whatever this is almost seems to lunge toward Debbie before disappearing back into the water. But what do you think? Is this just a strange trick of the light or a reflection? Or did Debbie catch something supernatural on camera? You decide. Out of left field. For over a decade, Jim Berari worked hard to find the perfect home for her wife Heather and their 6-year-old daughter Ray. She eventually found an amazing colonial home in Pennsylvania that was built in the 1700s. The house sits on a 50-acre plot of farmland that also has a large renovated barn and 2 cottages. But soon after the renovations were finished, strange unexplained events began to occur on the property. The family began to hear terrifying noises and bangs, and even started to see odd shadow-like figures in the middle of the night. They decide to install security cameras in and around their home. And late one night, their outdoor security camera captures something chilling. Someone or something can be seen limping along behind Jen's home. Whatever it is, it makes a very eerie and unsettling moan or screech. At first, Jen isn't sure what to believe and hopes it's just one of her friends or neighbors playing a very strange prank. But over the course of the next 3 months, the activity becomes more and more unexplainable as the events intensify inside Jen's home. And now whatever is going on seems to start to affect her daughter too.
I know that is not moving right now. Don't even. Oh my God.
Yeah, like, I'm sorry that I curse and... Okay, can you stop? Oh my God. Okay, please stop.
Honey, what's going on? Baby, come here. Come here. What's up, baby? Come here. What's going on?
Objects move around and fall on their own, and Jen finds her daughter standing on her bed in the middle of the night, just staring vacantly at nothing. Eventually, Jen becomes convinced that she's dealing with real paranormal activity. She records another video to tell about the unexplainable events that she is experiencing. What happens next is absolutely terrifying.
The last 2 nights have been fucking awful. I'm gonna just update you guys really quickly. I'm in the barn house right now. I'm here alone. I'm hearing constantly. Last night I watched like a bald man walk out of the pond. I'll show you where it is. It was insane. That's what I keep hearing. And I'm home alone. Hello? Can you stop? Out! Oh my God, that's creepy. This clock here scared the shit out of me. Be here with me, like whatsoever. Hello. Like, I don't know. And my reflection's creeping me out. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. You guys saw that, right? I'm not bugging. Like, here's my reflection. That's just my hair. Okay. Hold on, I need to watch this. Guys, I wanted to show you the f***ing pond, but please tell me you see that. There's something. It looks like the old man is coming out, I swear to f***ing God. What the f*** was that? Jesus, and there's a light out in the f***ing God garage. This is so f***ing creepy. Oh my God, Biggs, it's okay. It's okay. Holy shit. What the honestly. Okay, let's go.
A shadow figure can be seen standing behind Jen in the reflection on the TV screen. She quickly spins around, but there's no one there. Then, as Jen is looking out the window, another figure can be seen darting past the hallway right behind her. A loud bang frightens both Jen and her cat. And with that, she has had enough. Jen decides to just collect her pets and leave. So what do you think is going on at Jen's farm in Pennsylvania? Jen explains that she is currently seeking help from paranormal professionals as she can't move out and wants her family to be safe. You can watch all of Jen's paranormal experiences over on her TikTok page, J Barari. No entry. As with most Japanese videos, I have no idea what the source is for this next creepy clip. The clip shows 2 guys approaching an old school building that is under renovation and is allegedly haunted. Even though there's tape at the entrance saying no entry, the two friends step inside anyway. What happens next is absolutely terrifying. A mysterious woman wearing a white dress silently approaches the two friends from the darkness. She seems to have no visible arms. The two guys run in fear and scream for help. What happens next, we'll just never know. And whether the footage is real or not, that's up for you to decide. Either way, the clip is chilling. Really Haunted. Lee from the YouTube channel Really Haunted lives in a house in England that seems to be a hotspot of paranormal activity. Lee has become somewhat of a regular featured channel on my top 5s as the activity in his home just seems to get more and more violent. Now, if you want to see what I'm talking about, I highly recommend that you check out Lee's channel where he shares all the evidence that he's captured over the last 2 years. So, in a shocking new video that Lee has uploaded, the paranormal entity that terrorizes his family is captured once again. Lee and his wife Stacy are fast asleep in bed, and then this happens.
Why?
What's up?
My back.
Lee's wife Stacy is fast asleep when a dark shadow-like figure slowly seems to move over to her bedside. Then without warning, Stacy is pulled violently out of bed, injuring her back. Lee says that the event has left them absolutely terrified. Stacy left the house that night to sleep in a caravan outside in their yard, too scared to go back inside the house. The couple says that they have no idea what to do about the violent paranormal activity, and that they have tried everything they can think of to get rid of the dark entity that seems to inhabit their home. Be sure to follow Lee's encounters with the paranormal over on his YouTube channel, Really Haunted, Brother's Keeper. Paranormal investigators Victor, Paolo, and Samuel from the YouTube channel Investigação Sobrenatural are contacted by a distraught woman. She claims she's been violently haunted since her brother passed away from an accidental overdose in the bathroom of her family home in Brazil. She believes that her brother never left and that his tormented soul is angry and is attacking her and her family. The woman, whose identity is kept anonymous, says that she believes that the stress of the haunting led to her mother's recent passing. Soon after their arrival, the investigators begin to witness the violent poltergeist activity for themselves.
Olha, pelo que eu entendi, né? Seu irmão tá fazendo manifestação aqui, o clima tá muito pesado. Não precisa chorar, fica calmo, fica tranquilo, tá bom? Deixa eu ver. Tira fundo, né? Tá bem não, viu? Olha, vai ficar tudo bem. Você falou que o seu irmão morreu aqui nessa casa, né? Tiraram a vida dele dentro de um banheiro. Tem como me mostrar onde foi esse banheiro?
Sabe, no banheiro ali.
Esse aqui, né?
Aí, já começou. Vocês são contra, minha mãe morreu. Vocês vão me deixar em paz.
Calma.
Meu Deus, cara. Calma. Respira fundo, calma. Ó, ele só quer assustar, entendeu? Só quer te deixar desequilibrado, entendeu? Quer fazer com que a gente fique assustado, entendeu? Nervoso. Respira fundo, fica calmo, entendeu? Pense em Deus, pense em coisas boas, tá bom? Tá bom? Respira fundo.
A gente tá aqui contigo.
Isso, calma. Viu? Ele só quer tentar assustar a gente. É só mais um desequilibrado, só isso, tá certo? Você tem condições de continuar? Porque é importante. Tem, não tem? Pronto. Me mostra como foi que o seu irmão faleceu. Calma. Pera. Calma, fica calmo.
Respira, entendeu?
Mas quando
olha pra mim, ó.
Foi isso, Vitor.
O espelho quebrou sozinho. Meu Deus.
Registra isso, câmera. Tô arrepiado, cara.
Vai, filma aí.
Tu viu isso? Olha isso aí também, Paulo.
Filma o espelho também, o espelho. No espelho, aí.
Então, é isso aí.
É isso, gente. Meu Deus.
Teve caminho.
Esse não, pega uma cadeira aí. Ela tá bem nessa cadeira.
Respira. Ó, vai ficar tudo bem, tá?
Mas fala aí, Vitor, pegar uma cadeira.
Pense em coisas boas, coisas positivas, né? Foca em Deus, olha pra mim, né? Pense em coisas boas, tá bom? Senta lá. Vai, senta aqui, ó. Outra cadeira. Vem. Senta.
Tô arrepiado, cara.
Ó, olha pra mim.
Tô arrepiado.
Calma, respira.
Kitchen plates fall and cookware begins to shake. Then when the woman points out where the bathroom is, something appears to almost punch at her through the curtain. A mirror in the bathroom breaks into pieces, but when they check the room, there's no one there. The woman becomes so upset from the incident that the investigators decide to have her leave. Now, in an attempt to calm the angry spirit, the men gather around a table where the man's body was temporarily placed before his burial. They light candles on the table and begin to discuss the situation. But then, things just get weirder.
Só pra vocês não julgar, viu?
Tu viu o desespero, né, amigo, quando ele ficou?
Chorando, ela teve que sair, ela saiu às pressas daqui.
Bem melhor, pessoal, ela sai.
Tá aí, gente, ó. Aí é pra vocês verem, né, ó. Direto, acontece. Pega ajuda aqui, não. Pega, calma, respira. Segura aqui a fumadora, segura.
The door slams open and the team's cameraman drops to the floor from an extreme panic attack. The investigators look after him, and after a necessary break, they continue their investigation. In an attempt to calmly communicate with the aggressive spirit, investigator Paolo volunteers to lie down on the table in hopes of creating a connection with the spirit.
Aí, tu tem certeza que quer fazer isso?
Quero ver, né? Tô curioso porque eu quero que ele consiga entender qual é o nosso objetivo, né? Porque a gente estamos aqui, entendeu? Porque na mente dele, ele acha que a gente está provocando, né? Ele está expulsando a gente, entendeu? É até uma oportunidade, né? De ele baixar a vibração e tentar a comunicação, né? Pelo menos uma comunicação mais amigável, né?
As Paolo is explaining his intention, what looks like a ghostly apparition seems to appear behind team member Victor. Paolo lies down on the table, and what happens next is downright terrifying.
Se você quiser se materializar em cima do Paulo. Pode se apresentar aqui, né? Concentre sua energia. Se quiser pegar no braço do Paulo, na perna dele, no pescoço do Paulo, né? Vai, Paulo. Fica à vontade. Se concentra. Tenta pegar no pescoço do Paulo. Meu Deus do céu. Olha, ó. Meu Deus. Você não vai assustar a gente, entendeu? Deus é poderoso, Deus é maior que você. Você não é maior que Deus. Você não é maior que Deus. Você não é maior que Deus. Deus é muito maior que você. Você não vai assustar a gente. Você não vai assustar a gente.
Tá querendo desafiar. Acho que ele pensa que a gente quer bater de frente com ele.
Tô me tremendo todinho, cara. Olha isso, ó. Filma isso, câmera. Tô me tremendo todinho. Olha esse susto que eu levei.
Drawers from a cabinet violently slam open and closed on their own. Now the previously fearless ghost investigators seem to get just a little bit rattled by the extreme activity. They are completely unsure how to continue, and not long after this incident, they decide to leave the property. So what do you think is going on in this family home in Brazil? Could this really be the brother's spirit lashing out at his own family from the great beyond? Or could there be something a bit more sinister haunting this house? Let me know down in the comments. Exploration gone wrong. 26-year-old Magnus Rismir has always had an interest in hiking, and his YouTube channel is dedicated to his explorations of the beautiful countryside of Norway. Almost all of his videos show him hiking, canoeing, or camping, except for one. There is one very bizarre video that Magnus claims was sent to him by a friend.
Oj, va. Gamle driten her. Faen, ass.
Magnus's friend is out hiking in the middle of nowhere and discovers an old abandoned house. He decides to investigate inside, but regrets his decision almost immediately as something or someone scares the living out of him. Now, whether this video is paranormal, a prank, or maybe even just a very unlucky encounter with a squatter, we'll never know. But what do you think? Real? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Followed home. Now, longtime viewers of my channel might remember that almost 1 year ago, I featured a series of videos by a young Dutch woman named Sabia L. Sabia claimed that her apartment in the Netherlands was haunted by something that lurked in the shadows. Something dark and sinister.
Kijk, zie. Jezus. Poes gaat er ook al vandoor. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god.
As time went by, the paranormal activity in Sabia's apartment intensified, becoming so terrifying that Sabia began to live in abject fear of whatever evil presence might be haunting her home.
Licht elke keer. Oh. Dat was een stem. Dat was een stem. Oh, Jezus.
9 months ago, Sabia L suddenly just stopped posting to YouTube entirely, leaving her concerned fans and followers wondering just what happened. But then, just 3 months ago, Sabia made a surprise return to her YouTube channel. She posted only one short video. The post was a positive one, letting her followers know that she had finally saved up enough money to move out of her terrifying haunted apartment. The 30-second video shows Sabia giving one final walkthrough of the empty apartment. Her optimistic video title proclaimed, "Last video, haunted apartment in the Netherlands. No more poltergeist activity for me." As you might guess, Sabia L's nightmarish story did not end there. Sabia says that she experienced months of peace and relaxation in her new home. But then strange and disturbing things began to happen all over again. The odd events quickly became more and more unsettling. One night, the lights in her hallway begin to flicker, so she pulls out her phone and begins to record. She encounters something absolutely horrifying.
Dat ligt knipperen weer aan en uit in de hal. Oh, in het nieuwe huis. Dat. Oh, ik durf niet. Oh, ik durf niet. Verdorie. Helemaal klaar mee. Oh. Ik durf echt niet. Donder op, ik ga er niet naartoe. Ik bel wel iemand.
Did you see it? Sabia turns away from the hallway as the light fixture suddenly moves on its own. When she turns back, the hall light has gone out again, and something dark and menacing seems to be waiting there for her. Whatever it is then seems to charge up the stairs, but understandably, Sabia does not follow.
Oh.
Sabia L believes that the dark malevolent being that haunted her old apartment has now followed her to her new home. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. You can watch this video as well as all of Sabia L's past terrifying encounters over on her channel, Sabia L. The Man Who Wasn't There. Paranormal YouTube channel Fourth Wall received a video from a man that says he captured something very disturbing in a quiet Japanese neighborhood. It's late at night and no one is around when the man spots something strange going on with a swing set in a nearby park. He's a little freaked out and believes he might be experiencing something paranormal. So he places his work phone on top of a tall playset and sets it to record. He then takes his personal phone and films as he approaches the swing set. A single swing is violently swaying back and forth. But that's not all the anonymous man has captured, because his work phone recorded something absolutely terrifying. The dark, creepy figure of a man can be seen standing motionless in front of a tree. Now, what makes this footage so disturbing is that, as you can see, the other phone didn't capture anyone standing there at all. Could it be that the park is haunted and a dark spirit apparition was caught on camera? What do you think? You can watch this entire creepy video and many more over on the YouTube channel, Fourth Wall.